All right.
What's wow?
There we go. It's 10:30.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just talking to the wife.
Okay.
Will you stop?
I will not.
No, not you. Her. She's in that phase. She just humps everything.
Humps?
Yeah. Kids do that. They just leave that to the doctor. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Boys and girls do that. They just. It is what it is.
Hey, some kids never stop. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Just watch Moana.
Oh, I get it. Jumping to Moana.
No. Stop. That's bad.
Because of Maui.
Ew.
Giant hawk.
Giant hawk. Go live. I know you already been live.
You're not even in here.
I'm hopping in right now.
Oh.
Go ahead. Hey, come back here. The wife stepped out for a minute, so I have to watch her now. She's still up. You teleported me back where you guys are?
Oh,
Because I'm still in that other thing.
Nobody else is here.
Oh, just me and you?
That's what the WoW was.
Where's Kevin?
I don't know. He's been muted just as long as you were.
Can you
There he is.
stop? Back again. Alright, folks. Kevin will be here momentarily. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Crafting a Chat. It is our normally scheduled episode. It is September 24th, 2024. Guys, today was a big gaming news day. Will you stop?
Oh my god.
We have quite an episode to dissect here, but before we begin, gentlemen, how are you guys feeling tonight? I'm joined by my usual cast here. Adam, Kevin, that's not where the hell he is. I'm here as well.
He said he's going to be 15 minutes late.
Okay. Alright. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing?
Great.
Great, good. Kevin?
Reading.
Okay, you're reading. Nice, good. Nice.
Nerd!
I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. My daughter's sick, so as it usually goes, you know, when one gets sick, we all get sick, you know? So, I'm having a lovely time. Like we normally start our podcasts, gentlemen, what do we all do in the last week or so? Adam, you want to start us off?
Oh, sure. I'd love to. I love when I'm starting off. What did I do? I played some Dreams. Didn't do too much of Dreams. Played a little bit before the podcast, too. Still trying to level up. Still at 29, I think, or whatever, or 28. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Almost to 30. Almost there. And then played Helldivers 2 a lot, mostly with Genesis, Cat, and Cashlight.
Chiropractor.
Chiropractor works. I played with him. Kevin played with him a little bit. I was looking at the flashlights.
Oh, that's okay.
Also, those are pretty solid.
I told you, they're good flashlights.
No, flashlights.
Yeah, they're good flashlights.
No, I feel like you're saying something different. I feel like you're saying something different.
It's the thing you use to light things up, right?
Yeah, flashlight.
Yeah, flashlights, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's flashlights, yeah, it is.
Yeah. No, they're I didn't know they plugged in to the wall.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool
yeah.
for that particular purpose, is that you can plug them in a wall, and next time there's a power outage, you already have something charged up ready to go.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh, did you get at least 3?" And I was like, "Ma, I got enough for you to start your own store. So, here you go."
I had more in a box, and I was going to get you more, but I'm like, if I give him this many, he's going to be like, what the hell are you trying to do? You trying to start a business with me or something?
I grabbed 3. I was like, I'm going to take 1, I'm going to keep, I'm going to take 2, and then I'm going to give 1 to my dad. So, yeah. And they're bright, so.
Nice.
Anyways.
They're really nice, yeah.
Yeah, so playing a lot of Helldivers 2, loving the patch, loving the update, loving the Warbond, loving everything, love everything, can't, I just love too much.
Helldivers
Some
2.
would say.
Love it.
I watched Survivor. The new season started on Wednesday. Started watching that. Same issue with the last few seasons. The team that loses because of one specific person, and the team then goes, you know what? We're not going to get rid of that specific person because we're going to get rid of someone who's somewhat entertaining. And they do, because they're like, oh, he's already a strong player. But at the same time, it's like, you're playing a long game. You need to have a strong team first. You literally gave up a person who like freaked out and then passed out, but like not really passed out, like basically took himself out of like your match. Like, come on. And then frustrated you all, so you all failed at a lot of things. So like idiots every time they've been doing that. But whatever. And then I watched The Penguin. I was gonna go into a lot of depth about this first episode. I don't think I wanna. I think I'm just gonna say it was really good. It's more of a crime drama than anything else. If Tsunoda watched it, we'll talk about it a little bit. But the next episode comes out on Sunday, so I gotta wait a little bit, and then it's every Sunday after that. It's really good. If you like the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson and Colin Farrell, you're gonna like the show. It's really good. I don't think I watched a movie. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't watch any movies this weekend because my dad was in town and I had other stuff to do. Nice. And I played the Plucky Squire a little bit. Played about maybe an hour of that, a little less, probably like 45 minutes or so. I will be honest. I don't know if it's just not what I'm feeling right now. It just was not hitting for me. It was like, oh, this seems pretty good, but at the same time, as I was going through, it wasn't progressing at a pace I needed to progress at. Like, I didn't want to watch all the cutscenes and read all the dialogue, and you can't skip any of that stuff. The small puzzles I did, like with the words, was fun, but it just wasn't. There wasn't anything like wild about it that really got me. I also started up Cult of the Lamb. But I literally got to the menu, and then I Googled the trophies, and it was like, hey, one of these is bugged. And I was like, nope, see ya. So I got out of that. Apparently, also, they updated the trophy, so one of them is actually harder than it used to be when the game first came out. So you have to grind, like, a lot more. And I'm like, wow, that sucks. But at the same time, I'll wait. I might try it eventually. I tried the Plucky Squire and the Cult of Lamb. Cult of the Lamb? Yeah, Cult of the Lamb on my other profile. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait. That's fine. I have no issues. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm going to say that's it.
Cool. Okay. Kevin, what'd you do?
Let's see. I played more Backpack Battles. Shocker.
I was battling those backpacks.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
I saw you start that game like at 7 in the morning today.
Yeah, that's what I do when I wake up.
Okay, alright.
Get my coffee, Backpack Battle. You don't really need to do anything. You just move stuff around in inventory, and then the game does the rest for you. So
I fell asleep with my YouTube on, and I woke up to go to get ready for work. And then all of a sudden, I look at my TV and I just see Kevin's name, your name pop up on Steam and go, he's playing Backpack Battle. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm addicted. All right, it's crack cocaine.
Oh, I like crack cocaine.
I don't know.
I bet you do.
How do you know?
Let's see. Excuse me.
That's the cocaine coming out.
Let's see. Did I play Helldivers 2? I don't know if I played Helldivers 2 this weekend or not, or this week.
Yeah, you did. You did with us, I believe.
Did I? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you played like a game or two with us.
Yeah, we'll say I did.
I already said you did, so.
I played some Remnant 2 because frickin' Genesis over here vanished for an hour. But it's okay because I went in. No, I've been here the entire time. I just didn't realize I was muted.
I'm starting to realize that if Genesis isn't here, Kevin doesn't talk to me. What a dick. You know, it's happened multiple times.
But I went in, and there's a whole bunch of cool new stuff.
We're gonna play it. We're
bunch
gonna
of
play it.
that
I got you. I got you. We're gonna play it.
Daddy's gonna sit here making a build for 2 hours tonight, and we're actually not gonna play the game. And there you have it. You know that's my life, just cursed.
He's having a tough time, Kevin. His child is humping. You know. That's what he said.
And then I played some Deadlock, Valve's new game. Didn't play a full match with people.
It was the best game you've ever played.
No tutorials for a while. And I have thoughts.
Yeah,
I have strong
good thoughts. Yeah, good strong thoughts.
The UI.
Yeah.
And but overall, it's a solid game. I'm not alone in my strong thoughts, but because Valve can do no wrong, when you look at anybody else who has the same complaints that I have, everybody else is like, shut up, it's an alpha. Shut up, it's a beta. They'll change it. No, you don't know that. You don't know that they're going to change it. That's why you complain about things. That's why you give people feedback, and then they maybe do something with it. There's nothing wrong with people complaining about something when it's in an alpha or a beta.
I've got a good example of that, but I'll say it when you're done.
But anyway, we'll get into that when we're ready, and then especially when Desinoto is here, because I think he needs to hear me go off the rails on this too. But that's all I played.
Nice. My example that I was going to tell you was Sparking Zero. People kept screaming that they're going to change it. It's going to have time to change the menu. Guess what, guys? This menu is the exact same because y'all never complained enough about it. But hey, they did complain about every other thing in the game, which they ended up changing as time went on in the trailers and everything, as we saw more and more gameplay of Sparking Zero. They complained about like the coloring palette for like some of the characters. They complained about how Super Saiyan 3 Goku looked too skinny. They complained about how like one of the characters just looked like kind of fucking jank when he's played. Like I think it was Vegeta base form or something like that. They complained about like some characters having weird hair lengths, like it didn't look like it was actually from the show. They fixed that. They complained about like not enough Z-style, what do you call it, art in the game. Like when you're looking at the characters, they look more like Shintani style instead of Z style. Don't worry about it. It's just two different artists.
Style?
Yeah. And they fixed that. They were looking at the destruction of the game. They're like, yeah, the stage doesn't look like it blows up enough. They fixed that. To Kevin's point, you complain about certain, I shouldn't say complain, you critique things that you see, and if the developer's smart enough, we're not talking about those stupid dumbass developers like EA and Ubisoft who don't listen to their fans. We're talking about the good developers that listen to the fans, right? Like, you complain, you could critique stuff, and you tell them, like, hey, guys, this is not good. This is wrong. This is bad. Like, fix this. Do this. Do that. As long as it's not just empty critiques where it's just like, hey, guys, this sucks. Like, no, there's nothing there's nothing structural about that. Hey, this guy doesn't look like his counterpart from the manga drawing. You should actually take a look at one of the Toyotaro mangas and see what he actually looks like and kind of base him off that. Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll go take a look at that. And they fix it. They give him a manga form. It makes sense to critique things. As long as the developer listens, do that.
I want to point out something real quick, and I know you're going to hate it.
What?
Ubisoft does actually listen to people. I wouldn't say always, but a lot of their games that get updates, like the Assassin's Creed games, they usually add a lot of features that people request. Now, some would say those features should be there day one, and I think 80 to 90% of the time you are correct, but then there's also other features they do add over time. But again, it's not all the time, but I just want to say, like, they do listen and add stuff and take some critique, like when you bully them out of a Japanese event.
Yeah, exactly. Which they should have been bullied at a Japanese event. Now, considering now we have something better coming, but I don't know. We'll talk about that later. All right, Decimo's not here yet. All right, relax. I'm just cleaning.
I'm pretty sure he is. I just heard him.
Wow.
I played Helldivers with Adam and Kevin and Kat and Chiropractor. Oh, there he is. Welcome, Decinoto. Welcome to the party. Thank you for joining us. Hello. How are you? I also played I don't actually think I played anything else. Actually, I just been playing because I was waiting for the patch for FF16. Uh, yeah, I think that's all I played, unless I'm wrong.
The Nonary games, was that this week?
That was last week.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh damn, yeah. Yeah, that was the last thing you played, I think. Other than Helldivers. So.
Hey. Come here.
Alright, cool. Destinoda, what'd you play? What'd you watch? What'd you do?
What'd you eat? What'd you kick?
Well, I didn't kick anything.
Why do you always
Or
answer Kevin's
anyone.
crazy questions?
Why wouldn't you answer Kevin's crazy questions?
Oh.
But I did play some Stellar Blade.
Oh.
I'm playing Stellar Blade and cruising through it.
Oh.
And finding ways to get into
That's
these
enough.
secret areas.
Oh.
What did I just say?
I am drooling over the suits that Eve has.
Oh
no.
This man has a wife and children. I just want to point that out.
Oh.
He might have a third child now.
I might. Oh yeah. I might. Understand. Besides the obvious reason why I literally creamed for this thing, this game is just so fucking good.
I know.
It's so good.
It's not just about the booty and the woman.
No,
that's just the cherry on top.
Yeah, that's a cherry on top. It's the whole game in itself, just the Anyway, I talked enough. Anyway, sorry, Destinoda, go ahead, go. You're fine. I'm done moaning.
Probably wouldn't play it if it looked like Knicks, though. You know what I mean?
The New York Knicks?
No, from Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh, Knicks. Yeah.
Is her name Nix?
I thought that was a little thing name.
That's the little animal. That's the main character.
You know, fuck it. We probably wouldn't play it if it looked like that little animal.
I probably would play it if it looked like the animal.
What about the lady? Kay?
Yeah, as long as I don't got to see her ugly ass face, sure.
Oh.
There it is. Anyways, Destinoda, continue.
If it's made by Ubisoft, no, of course
not. Yeah, the combat's got a lot of variation. I tend to just use random combos all the time with different button combos because I don't really remember all of them, so I just try different things and it ends up working. I'm like, oh, nice.
Wait till you get some of the finisher combos and stuff like that, and the triangle circle stuff. Oh man.
Oh.
That shit's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, real good game. Real good stuff. Right now, I'm using the Kill Bill outfit. All yellow tracksuit thing. Real nice. Got some lights on the sides. And yeah, chilling. Other than Stellar Blade, when did I oh.
Here we go. The real Destinoda is back.
The real Destinoda, please stand up.
I don't think I mentioned. I think I had finished The Sopranos like the day after the last week podcast. I think.
I know you said you finished it.
You definitely.
Yeah, I think it was
Overwhelmed.
like the day after. But man, what a fucking show! Oh my god. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to insinuate anything. But like I said in the chat, the show is up there. The amount of enjoyment and just Tony Soprano and the supporting cast, like the show's up there with Ozark and Breaking Bad for me. It's just that good. Just fucking amazing. Oh, I learned so much Italian slang.
Which ball?
Oh man,
A ball?
just great.
What are you talking about?
So, in order to fill the void that The Sopranos left behind, I ended up watching the rest of season 1 of Mushoku Tensei. About like 8, 9 episodes, maybe 10. I was watching with one of my friends. We got up to like episode 14, so I watched from 15 to 24 in a few days because that show was ramping up like crazy right after like the middle. Shit got so serious and shit's going down and people are getting beat the fuck up and people are finding other people that got lost and it's not your usual isekai, even though that's like the main character gets teleported to another world, but it's got a lot of different unique qualities to it.
Was that in my head, or did somebody just whisper?
Are you banging the door?
That was my mom.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh. This is it. You're losing it.
No, she's going to sleep.
Oh, good night.
Yes. Other than that, I started a Netflix show. I think the name is the Eric and Lyle Menendez Murders, or the story
thing?
of them. Yeah, the monster thing. Yeah. Pretty interesting. A lot of different angles this case is going. I don't actually know the outcome, or like any of the history behind it. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of go through the show, not knowing anything. And they had some interesting angles they're taking to, make themselves seem innocent, like these little boys who lost everything and had to kill their parents because of many heinous acts that may have been committed onto them by their parents. So, we don't know if that's true. Could be making everything up. They're really good actors, the two brothers. But the one day they came in with shotguns into their house and shot each of their parents. Probably 2 full magazines worth, or maybe 2.5 or 3. It was a lot of shells used on their parents. Mom's hand got blown off. Dad's face got blown off. Just filled with shrapnel.
Shrapnel. The best kind of cereal.
Shrapnel and buckshot shells.
Oh, they got the buck and shrapnel.
No, yeah, God, why'd you do it?
Got the buck and shrapnel and the bucking hands with the bucks and the buck. They got buck and shrapnel with bucking bands with bucks and bands.
Yes.
Get me some bucks, boy. I got myself some shrapnel.
I'm curious what you're gonna think about the show. My mom hated it.
Oh, really?
She watched, I think, 2 episodes and was like, "I'm done."
It's I mean, I don't know. They do a good job of making you believe their trauma.
Because I got bucking trauma.
Not the actual dudes, but the way they elaborate on this supposed history that happened between them and their parents.
I got bucked when I was 12.
What?
There's also this one episode that's about half an hour long that seems to be one take. The camera's not moving, it's just the slowest panning you'll ever see in your life. It shows the lawyer talking to one of the brothers across the table, and they just slowly, through 30 minutes, he's telling his story of what happened between him and his father.
I got booked in the book. I brought home a bucket shotgun and I booked my dad in the book.
And the camera slowly pans in over 30 minutes, and it's kind of crazy.
Like, and my mom came down and she got bucked in the face.
Can you stop interrupting him, please?
I got booked.
There's not, a whole lot of things happening, but I don't know, I thought that was a cool technique they use in the show. It really elevates that sense of, like, the moment-to-moment tragic events that happen to him while he's telling the whole story to the lawyer. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, I'm on episode 5 or 6 maybe. They're in the courtroom now, so they got arraigned and sent to the prison and all that. And now it's like the case portion of the show. So we'll see how that goes. They started pretty strong. One of the brothers he was crying and crying, and then he was so emotionally disturbed. The other brother, who was sitting across the room from him on the table where his attorney is, was like drooling, crying, sweating, all these things happening. So they did a really good job of making the jury, bend to their side a little bit. So we'll see how that continues. Otherwise, not too much else I've watched. The League of Legends World Championship is starting soon. And the opening, or I guess the anthem, I think it's the anthem for the tournament, is a new song by Linkin Park.
Heavy as a Crown, yeah.
Yeah. They made a whole music video. One of my favorite groups growing up, and now, still. So.
Have you heard the song?
No, not yet. I still gotta watch the music video.
I don't care for it too much. I think it's okay.
I know they got a new vocalist, a girl.
Yeah.
So
the song that they released, not related to the League of Legends thing. It was okay. It feels like they're kind of like a return to form. I mean, as much as they can, I guess.
Yeah.
But this new one, I was like, it's just not hitting for me.
Okay. Well.
But
I'll have to see. Maybe it'll go better with the music video than by itself.
Yeah, I watched the music video.
Oh, okay.
So it's not bad or anything. It's just not it's not like the past League of Legends songs either. Like with the Imagine Dragons and all them.
Last year's I really enjoyed Gods with the New Jeans.
Mm-hmm.
That was a banger. Most of their songs they put out are like real good. Like they fit the vibe of what Riot's trying to bring with the World's Tournament every year. So
Yeah, again, it's just, it's hard to compare like Linkin Park now to Linkin Park of old, especially with Chester gone. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I have to see. I'll have to watch it probably tomorrow, or maybe later.
Yeah, let me know.
See how it is. Yeah, I'll let you know.
The other one, Emptiness Machine, pretty good.
Yeah, I think I did listen to that one. I think I did. Kat was the one who had told me.
Yeah.
That they put out the new song.
It's funny, I showed this girl at work Linkin Park because she's like not really listened to them, and then she was like, I like the guy who sings, but what's up with that guy who's talking? I'm like, you mean Mike Shinoda? He's rapping.
The
and
guy
she's
who's
like,
talking.
Yeah, and she's like, is that rap? I'm like, I mean, now that you mention it, it is more like talking, but yeah, it's considered rap. And then on some songs I listened to, I was like, yeah, he really is just talking, isn't he? Now here we go for the 100th time, hand grenade pins in every line.
Yeah, he has a very unique way of doing his rap.
Yeah, I just thought that was really funny.
Oh, that is funny. That he's just talking in the song. That song actually already has 100 million plays on Spotify.
Yeah.
So.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. They're just coming back out of nowhere. Like they've been dropping all these unreleased songs for the past ever since Chester passed.
Yeah.
They've been dropping all the unreleased songs they had done in the past. And some of them are really good.
Like, oh yeah, I enjoyed the unreleased ones.
Just straight bangers, some of them.
Yeah.
And never heard them before, and then they're like,
people,
"Oh, here you go, guys."
They got a lot of backlash when they announced this new singer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not just because
that's inevitable.
Well, not just because she's a new singer and Chester's irreplaceable, but it's because she's a Scientologist. And they are notorious for not really believing in mental health stuff. And also she was one of the people who apologized. She was that Danny Masterson from that 70s show who's now in prison for raping people. She was one of his friends who came out in defense of him. So people are like, you're a rapist apologist. And she's like, oh, I didn't know about it at the time. And they're like, it was 4 years, and the allegations were everywhere, and everybody knew he was guilty. Most of the people he knew backed away from him. And he was a Scientologist, and you just backed him up, get out of here. So people were upset about that. I mean, some people still are.
I didn't even know about any of that.
Yeah, some people still are, but it's it's just one of those things. I hate the Scientologist aspect, because just that's literally Chester. All he sang about was mental health issues.
Right.
So her coming on, maybe she's not as extreme as a Scientologist. I don't know. She can sing. I'll give her that. I don't like her live. I've heard some YouTube videos of her live. I don't think she's that great, but I think she'll grow into it.
Yeah, I guess we'll.
So.
Let's see. I wonder where they found her.
I think she's a friend. She's been friends with Mike Shinoda for years. She was also in a band before. So apparently her original band's pretty good too. I do not know it though, and I haven't had a chance to look into it. But yeah, Linkin Park, good stuff. Good for them.
Yeah. Emily Armstrong is her name.
Yep.
Interesting.
Park guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Did you listen to their new stuff yet, or
No, I haven't.
no? Any interest, or?
I don't know. From what I keep hearing, I don't think I want to.
Oh man.
I think it's worth a listen to.
Even with the League music video?
Honestly,
I don't know if that makes any
what
difference.
league? I don't know what league music video, but honestly, like Linkin Park, since freaking hell, what the hell was that goddamn
Minutes to
album
Midnight.
called? No, the one that has Castle of Glass on it and the Medal of Honor song.
Oh, oh God.
With like it's like the bust of a person and like their skin's
Yeah,
burning off
I
or something
cannot-
like that. You know.
Theory? No.
No,
that's mixing
hybrid theory.
No,
Jesus
the
Christ,
hunt
what?
The hunting party or
The
whatever
hunting
it was
party,
called.
yeah, that one.
That one's the
Living
one that
Things.
came after. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
The hunting party is the one that came after that. I bought that album expecting it to be like good. It was bad, and ever since then I think they just keep getting bad.
Kevin,
Never
it was
keep
related.
getting
Remember when it was related to Medal of Honor? Oh, good times.
That was a great freaking trailer.
Good times. Good times. Before we knew.
Both of them actually.
Yeah.
Living Things was
I
a
think
really
Castle of
different
Glass was
album
also
from
used.
them.
Also, Linkin Park got a little bit more poppy towards the end of Chester's run, where they were like trying to get a little bit more commercialized.
Yeah.
I mean, especially after like what I've done and the whole Transformers boom of their audience, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Bands can grow and stuff, but then people felt
Right.
like they lost their sound. But then Chester
Right.
passed away, and then they were like, "Hey, we have all these unreleased songs," and then people were like, "Damn, too bad Chester's not still around." But then they got this new singer, and now they're kind of going back to their roots, but still a little. It's more of like a 2007 Linkin Park sounding songs, I will say.
Hmm.
So, I mean, nothing's ever going to be Hybrid Theory or
No.
Meteora, like.
Yeah, Meteoria or whatever
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
nothing's going to beat those.
No.
Very few records in my
know
that I've
who's-
listened to in my life will ever pass those ever.
You know who's
Yeah.
still hitting though? Disturbed. Every time.
Disturbed
album.
is an anomaly.
I know, they really are.
One of the few concerts I've gone to, a Disturbed concert.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I was at Darien Lake. I went with a friend. He was like, "You want to go to Disturbed?" And I was like, "I hate concerts, absolutely not." And he's like, "It's free." I'm like, "Well, you know, you don't have to twist my arm."
No, Jesus, please, I love you, don't kill me.
No, Kevin, it's no, mommy, I didn't do it, mommy, no, whatever the hell he said in that one
Yeah.
song.
Yes.
Also, fantastic live.
I believe it.
Them singing, oh God. Then their cover of Sound of Silence. What the fuck?
That's so good.
What
It's
the
so
fuck? Disturbed. Good people. All right, Desinoto, anything else? Watch Penguin
I
yet?
don't think that's, huh?
You watch Penguin yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. HBO show you should watch, Succession. Give that a try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5 seasons. It's over at this point, so I would say worth a watch. I think you might like it.
Okay.
Also, 10 out of 10 music.
Oh.
Orchestral really hits.
I do love me some orchestral.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Next episode of Penguin is on Sunday. The bastards.
Bastards.
Alright, cool. Alright, what are we jumping into? Genesis, you got a plan for this show, or?
Do I ever have a plan for this show? No.
Honestly-
We're just gonna
Sounds good. I'll
jump
jump
into
into my thing.
whatever. Let's go, Kevin. Take us home, baby.
Take us home.
Desinoto. This one's for you.
Oh.
Alright? I don't know if you listened to my... Oh, no, I think... No, I don't know. Did you listen to my little soundbite about today's podcast and what I was going to be talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So, Deadlock. You know what it is?
No.
Okay, so Deadlock is Valve's new game that they're working on, very much in some sort of alpha beta state, but it's not like bad. It's playable. It's very playable, just like Delta Force was. But anyway, it's in some level of testing, and it is very similar to Smite, the third-person action / MOBA game. They're trying to be a little bit more interesting in how they handle a MOBA, and they're doing some interesting stuff in the game. A lot of it I kind of quite like. So you're still in lanes. There are 4 of them, however, and you have a team of 6 players. And when you're going out into lane or back to base, there's a zip line that you can like attach onto and ride in either direction and jump off whenever you want to. And the zip line, I don't really know how to describe this very well, but like it goes out to a certain point and like it forces you to get off. That certain point it goes out to like extends as you like continue to push the lane forward and keep the minion wave like forward and stuff like that, so you're able to zip back and forth a little bit better. And basically they're just trying to keep it more of a quicker game. Whether or not that succeeds, I don't know. It's still like same like half hour 45-minute match, so who knows. When you're last hitting a minion, you get the last hit on something and you see this soul fly out of it, and you can shoot it to get that many, get whatever the hell, however many amount of souls that thing was worth, banked into you. Or after 4 seconds-ish, 3.5, it'll just vanish and you'll get it anyways, as long as you had like the last hit on it. If you don't last hit it, the soul thing doesn't come out. So now comes denying. So in order to deny souls from a last hit, you shoot the opponent's soul, because like they see it as this green soul thing that comes out that they try to shoot to bank those souls. You see it as orange, and if you shoot it, they get nothing, which is freaking cool. So denying is very different. It's a very interesting way of doing it, especially for a third-person, mostly shooter. There's some melee involved, but mostly shooting. Keeps lane a lot more interesting. It leads to a lot more openings when attacking people if they're actually like going for that. There's a good chunk of players that don't, from what I've like watched. I haven't played a match against real people yet. I kind of just messed around in tutorials and with bots to get familiarized with everything. But they're doing some other neat stuff too. There's a lot more shit to shoot through before you get to the base. You have, oh boy, a guardian in each lane, a walker behind that, another set of guardians around the base, and then some shrines I think you have to destroy, and then you can finally destroy the patron. There's like 16 to 20 buildings or some shit like that you have to like destroy on your way into the base. Which it's a lot, but they're a lot easier to destroy than in most games. Not right off the start. I think the early stages of the game are kind of weird. The only map that's in the game right now, the first layer of defensive shit and the second layer of defensive shit are positioned in such a way where if you tried to like go behind it and like pick up a kill on someone who's low health or whatever, you're getting hit by at least one of those buildings. Period. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, and you can't just like duck in the lane and get the kill real quick before a thing starts attacking you. It'll just attack you as if you're like in range and there's no minions around you. So kind of annoying there. I'm not really a huge fan of that design choice, especially for the early game where like you're trying to get ahead in money or souls. But it's interesting, and the different characters are quite varied in terms of like skills and stuff that they have. There's a bunch of teleports. There's things that allow you to jump up in the air and like hover there or fly around. There's swapping places with people, stealing their health bar and swapping it with yours. So you basically let somebody shoot you down to like nothing, swap health bars. Oh look, easy kill. Just a lot of interesting stuff. And the artwork is freaking great. I absolutely love the art. Now, the UI. I'm going to remind you, Valve owns the rights to Dota 2, and they've had that game for freaking, what, a decade now or so? Like, even though they themselves are not doing it, it's IceFrog and his team that they basically just bought, they've got a game to reference that's a MOBA when it comes to making a UI. Now, let me tell you about this UI. Let me try to paint a picture. I put an actual reference photo in the chat, but let me try to paint a picture for freaking UI. So across most of the top of the screen, you have the 6 people on your team on the left-hand side, 6 people on the enemy team on the right-hand side. These are the little like portraits or whatever. There's a little icon that shows whether or not they have their ultimate ability, and if they're dead, there's like a red filter that goes over it, and a timer starts counting down until they respawn. That's pretty standard. Okay, we're doing all right. Then underneath that, way on the left-hand side of the monitor, that's where all the kills and stuff are recorded. Where it says like a player killed a player or whatever. All right, cool. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Bottom right corner, mini map. All right. Bottom middle of the screen, abilities. Okay. We're doing okay. Then we get to the bottom left.
Oh.
So the very bottom left of the screen has your item inventory. Above that, how much money you have. And then off to the right of that, which that's like sizable because there's 16 slots of things that go down in there. Like this isn't necessarily small. It's small because it's just little squares, but like it takes up a good chunk of the corner already. Mm-hmm. Next to that on the right, you have angled north-northwest for no reason at all, going from thin to fatter, your health bar. And then next to that, you have a little potion bottle that has a green liquid in it and a number that's showing you how many souls you need to collect until you get your next ability point and you can spend on leveling up skills. And that's all that's down there. If you want your ammo or your stamina, which you use to dash around and shit with, well, then you're looking toward the center of the screen where you have your crosshair, and then southeast in a quarter circle pattern, you have your ammo count, and then another quarter circle that's a little bigger, a little more southeast than that is where you see your stamina shit. Then you start to attack one of the Guardians, and that thing gets a fucking Dark Souls health bar that appears in the top middle of the screen, slightly off to the right. And then they start attacking one of your things. That appears in the top middle of the screen, slightly to the left. And then you start attacking enemy heroes. And then this fat-ass little health bar fucking thing and part of their portrait also pops up in the top middle of the screen. And now that little health bar, that little fat-ass fucking health bar that with the little portrait that pops up when you're attacking an enemy hero, it's just a bar. It's just a solid bar that's about 4 centimeters in length. When you are looking at the hero you're shooting at in the game, their health bar is broken down into boxes, and each box is X amount of health. I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of number. It's X amount of health per box, so you can actually get an idea of how much damage you're actually doing to them, because the little fucking fat box barely moves whenever you hit them anyways. It's too small. So then, that's that part. When you're trying to last hit a minion, fucking minion, their health bar is about 2 centimeters in length and about 1 millimeter thin. I don't know how you're supposed to fucking see this. And It's so tiny. You have no real frame of reference as to how much health they actually have left to try to land the final fucking shot. Now, this doesn't matter for the whole game because apparently they don't really gain all that much health, and eventually you're just going to one-shot all this shit anyways, and it doesn't fucking matter. But in the beginning of the game, when it matters most, it's a nightmare. You got all this fucking shit popping up on your screen all over the goddamn hell. You have to look at your crosshair and down at the bottom left just to get the information about your own character because they won't put a health bar and a stamina bar directly over your own character like any other third-person mobile game does. And then the minions have that tiny ass little freaking toothpick health bar, right? So then you go out and you're wandering around the map because you're like, wow, this is big. Is there anything else on here? There is. There's neutral creep camps. Are they marked on the mini-map? No. Is there any indication that they're there at all in the game? No. Is it in the tutorial? No. But you'll find them. And when you find them, they too have a good-sized health bar that's broken down into boxes based on how much health it has. Minions are the only thing that you can't fucking tell when the hell it's about to die, and it's the most important thing. Destinoto, you can say that. You can agree with me because you've played MOBAs.
Yep.
And it's just, I'm like, why is it that you have these health bars for heroes and neutral creeps that actually give a lot of good info? And you feel the need that when I'm attacking a hero and I can see very clearly how much like total health they have, how much damage I'm doing, you're going to give me this fucking little fat ass piece of shit health bar that gives me no additional information on this thing, and you're just going to plop that portrait right there. Oh, and also, that portrait that pops up of the hero that you're doing damage to doesn't show debuffs or anything like that, or buffs. That's all on the hero on the actual screen. When it's like, why is this here? What purpose does this serve other than to tell me that I'm still like doing damage to the person? If I set them on fire, I know I'm doing damage to them. That I don't understand why this is here. What, in case I can't see that person? If I'm not looking at the person I'm doing damage to, something's wrong. It's a freaking shooter. You kind of have to. Like, I get it that, oh, I can see that, like, the person might burn to death. Oh boy. You could just put a goddamn, like, health status up on the top where you have all their portraits fucking anyway. Oh, the amount of shit that pops up on the screen constantly and then disappears because as soon as a Guardian's not taking damage, that health bar just, whoop, it's gone. Like, and they already have a health bar over them as well. And again, the health bar, it's like a Dark Souls health bar when it pops up, but the thing that's over the Guardian, boxes, where you can actually tell how much freaking damage. Oh. It made me so mad. I was losing my mind. But yeah, so there's that. I hope to hell that they it's almost like they went in multiple directions and forgot to delete the directions they decided not to go in. That's kind of what it feels like. So yeah, there's that. That's off my chest. Destino, did you got any comments on that? Did you look at the picture, bro? I'll send you the thing directly if you want to take a look at this.
Let me see. Hold on.
Here, hold on. I got you. There it is.
So mini map. Why are those health bars for enemy shrines so huge on the screen? The enemy walker, it's like taking up like
That's all I'm saying. That's in addition to all the shit on the screen. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of nice, I guess, because you can see that, like in this particular shot, the person's not firing at one plane, so like it's showing you that the team is attacking those things, which is kind of cool. Like the one is yellow because the yellow team is attacking that thing, and the other thing is blue. The other two things are blue because the blue team's attacking those. But like, I don't know. I don't really think you need that much awareness.
And the character pictures are also huge. Like, I don't think you really have to see their images that well on the screen to know who's alive and who's dead.
I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's
Like,
definitely too much going on here.
right.
Is there no,
It's
like,
sad.
resizing setting? Like,
No,
to resize
there
the
are
HUD?
no options. There's no options to move anything on the
Oh.
HUD, resize anything on the HUD. The only thing you can resize is the crosshair reticle.
Ah, that's cool. Wow. Meanwhile, a game that came out back in 2010, this is 14 years ago, has the option to resize every portion of your HUD, no matter what it is. Your health bar, their health
Yep.
bar, your
Yep.
mini-map, the kill score, like,
You talk about League of Legends?
yeah,
Wow, like the freaking premier game next to Dota 2? Huh.
yep.
Oh my god. But again, I hope that they like just tidy this up and we don't need over information in a game like this because it plays well. Like I would like to play it. And I
Yeah.
will eventually sit down and play like a real match of people. If you want in, by the way, I have invites that I can give out. I just need you on Steam. I think I might already have you. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
It runs wonderfully. Very,
Well, that's
very
one
good
good thing, I
performance.
guess.
And they're doing cool stuff. The gameplay's fine. It's just that the UI is like, oh my god, what is happening? And then I use like this one character I was playing as. I use an ability, and something pops up on the screen that I think is trying to tell me that I can press a certain key to like change the target because the ability is like you throw these cards out and they home in on somebody. And I think it's trying to tell me that I could change the target, but by the time I try to read the thing, because of how small the little tooltip is that pops up, it's already hit whatever it is. I still have no idea what button I'm supposed to press, or what it's even trying to tell me.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It'll all be fine. The music is a choice. That could also get some work, but it's okay. Music doesn't make or break a game.
Yeah, I
Voice
have League
acting's
music
great.
turned off.
Oh yeah, League. I can't stand League. League is. I also. Oh my God, League of Legends. Their launcher. I don't remember which update it was, but they decided. You know what? Maybe the people. Well, this is my interpretation. But maybe the people who continue to like leave games just don't know that they're in queue. So we're gonna make this sound effect like 500% louder than anything else on your computer. You will know. The first time I heard it, I went deaf.
Yeah, it's very loud. And there's a sound, like an ambient sound that plays while the timer's going down to accept the
Yeah.
match too.
Yep. Yeah, I turned all that shit off when I found it.
Yeah.
Silly me, when that first happened, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to lower the volume for alerts," and no, that was the game volume for the alerts, not the launcher volume for alerts. That's a whole
No.
separate volume thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god, why?" Anyway, I had to vent about that because it drove me freaking crazy. I've done so. We can move on to another topic if we wish. Oh no, they're all dead.
No, I'm alive.
Oh, okay.
Genesis, I'm pretty sure is dead, so that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can continue.
Just in order, do I have you on Steam? What's your name?
Well, let's do that after the cast, probably.
Give me a
Only-
letter.
only
Are
be-
you on right now?
Only because you know,
Probably not. I don't usually
know if
have
you
it
want
open
your
unless I'm actually
username
using it,
on
but
there.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
message
not.
you
Yeah, just message it.
Okay.
the name.
Just so we don't get doxxed, you know what I mean?
Pretty sure that should be it.
Alright, we're gonna talk about the state of play. I don't know if Genesis wants us to wait. I would assume he doesn't. I'm assuming he just wants us to carry on without him. And I'm sure he'll jump in whenever he is able to.
Chroma Collection.
All right, state of play. What everybody think?
It was better than
Pretty
a lot
good.
of them.
Oh, better than a lot of them. I don't have you.
I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah.
that. It was better than a lot of them. I still don't think this was great.
No, they could have showed, more first party, but maybe they're not ready.
No, they're definitely not ready, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's get started here. First thing that was shown off. Astrobot. More content was announced, 5 new speedrun levels, and 10 new bots to rescue, including a Helldiver bot and an Eve from Stellar Blade bot.
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone feeling about that? I mean, Kevin and I are the only ones who played Astrobot, and Kevin's played 15 minutes still, Kevin?
Yep.
Great. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I popped for this when it showed up. I believed it was going to be here, and it was. They said it's coming out this fall, which is exciting. Every other game that I want is coming out this fall. Can't wait to do the speedrun levels and fight with Cat and Chiropractor. Genesis said he's going to get Astrobot because Eve's in it now, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. Maybe he'll get 16 minutes in. We'll see. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm curious who the other 8 are, because they said 10 new bots. We only know 2. I wonder if one of them's Concord.
Oh.
You can't back out now. We'll see. We'll see what pops up. Yeah. All right, next thing was Midnight Walk. It's coming out for the PlayStation 5 and VR2. It's from the creators of the game Lost in Random, and it's made entirely of clay, like stop motion.
Claymation.
Yeah, claymation. Thank
you.
Kevin, I know you kind of popped for this one.
Yeah, this looks real good. Midnight Walk was freaking cool looking. You can play it normal or you can play VR. It's making me want VR. And that's not the only time I'm gonna say it. I mean,
I saw this and I was like, wow, this is very meat and molecule coated. Turned out not to be.
Alright, so this game is stupid, fucking idiotic looking. Claymation, dumbass, stupid style. I hate this. I despise this. This is annoying. This is dumb. This is idiotic. Why do people do claymation anymore? It's 2024, guys. Get with the CGI, get with the art animation, or get off the fucking planet.
I gotta be honest, I don't know if you're trolling or if you really are against claymation to that level.
That's for you to figure out. That's for the viewers to figure out.
Alright,
Vote in the comments. Vote in the comments. Do you think I'm really trolling, or do you think I'm really serious about this?
Find out next week. Do you have anything to say about Astrobot, Genesis?
It's got Eve. I'm gonna get Astrobot.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Looks good. Looks good.
Anything else to say about the Midnight Walk? Cool. The next game was Hella Is Us. From Rogue Factor and Nacon or Nacon. I don't know. It looked like a. I mean, honestly, it looked like a Kevin game. Kevin, go ahead. You talk about it.
Oh my god, it looks like a Kevin game, alright. This looks like you take Returnal, right? And you go, let's give it melee and magic. And that's pretty much what it was for the rest of the trailer.
And a little spooky.
Yeah, a little spooky, a little like gothic medieval. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. It looked real good.
You take Returnal.
And then there you got people who like have missing torsos and missing like faces. There's like this weird looking whole thing.
Horror element. This a whole horror thing.
Whole face. That's the name of the character.
Yeah, horror. Yeah, am I saying it wrong?
Looked almost Souls-like for the combat.
No.
Yeah, what? Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't look. It looked hack and slash. It didn't look like Souls combat. Where will you see Souls combat in there? The rolling? Is that what you're saying? it looked more hack and slash than anything else. It did not look like Souls combat. That looked like Stellar Blade combat to me, honestly. That did not look like Souls combat.
All right. Anybody care to defend that or challenge him or do anything about that? I don't really know how to explain.
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain Souls combat. Sure. It's just as a vibe I'm getting of it.
I agree with that vibe.
Like, it's hard to describe Souls combat because I look at God of War, the new ones, and I'm like, that's kind of Souls combat, and it's very inspired by Souls combat. Even the design, the choreography of it was inspired by the Souls games, but it's more action arcadey, I guess. I'm so bad at describing combats in game. I'm so bad at describing
hack and slash combat. God of War is hack and slash combat.
Not the new ones aren't as much hack and slash combat.
Okay, you call that Souls combat?
No.
What defines Souls combat?
Literally, I've
calculating.
Yeah, it's slower. It's not as much hack and slash as it used to be. Obviously, it is a mix of that old hack and slash and a little bit. Again, it was inspired by Souls combat. That's literally what the game is. It's slow. It's you're not doing as much. Again, I'm not good at
Souls combat.
Couldn't tell you.
No, that's faster. That's fast paced. That's like almost Stellar Blade combat. That's not slow.
That one's closer to Stellar Blade, I think.
Yeah, that's not Souls combat. Then it's not slow calculated. That's not what defines Souls combat. It's rolling. As long as you can roll in the fucking game, you can call it Souls combat.
I don't
know if rolling's
follow that at all, but okay.
It can't be slow and calculated because Black Myth Wukong is directly compared to Souls, but that's not. If you're saying that's not slow, like Sekiro, not slow.
I mean, it is, but okay.
That's slow?
Yes, that is very slow. Hack and slash to me, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's slower than Stellar Blade and Black Myth. Like, that's not fast. You have witch time to make everything slower even.
I mean, yeah, that's an ability that makes time slower. Yeah, but you can cover ground very quickly. And you can't do that in a game like Returnal. You can't do that in Dark Souls.
Right, you can't do that in Dark Souls. That I understand. But Black Myth you can cover a lot of ground immediately.
Not
you have like
really.
A dash ability. Yeah, from all the gameplay that I've seen with all these fucking bosses, they cover like immediately. They jump like either the boss will jump at you or you'll jump at the boss like really fast. You have multiple like fast in succession melee moves. I don't know if there's a counter system, but
oh yeah.
Okay.
Parries,
I don't
perfect dodges.
Yeah, all that. That's not. I mean, that's. I don't know if that's Souls because Stellar Blade has parries, perfect dodges.
I mean, I wouldn't call Stellar Blade a Souls combat game. That's just standard action. I wouldn't even call it hack and slash.
It can't be standard action because it's all dependent on parries and perfect dodges. The standard action is you can mash one button and you're good.
You can.
What's standard action defend by?
Stellar Blade. You're telling me you can't just sit there and hit the same button?
No. You die. You have to block. You can't just hit the stand. That doesn't know it's playing on story mode. You can still die in story mode. You can't just sit there and hit the same button and keep going because you don't stagger everything.
He just said he doesn't even know the combos. He just hits random buttons.
Well, I end up finding combos while I'm fighting them, but you do have to dodge and
you have to dodge and block. There's no staggers.
Pretty good timing.
Like the only one move two moves stagger in that game, and you need energy built up to do those moves. If you just keep hitting square, you're just gonna die. The enemies and bosses don't give a shit what you do. Very similar to Souls. I just like to know what defines ones and the other.
Because in Dark Souls, you go in you attack once, maybe twice, unless you're using like something that's very fast, and then you go right back on the defensive and the evasive end until you find an opening. It is very slow. It is methodical combat.
I would say
It
the
relies
same
on
exact thing
visuals.
for Stellar Blade. You can only get a couple hits in before you pull back and you have to block. You have to look for an opening. You don't just sit there and mash. Devil May Cry, you can mash. Devil May Cry, you can go around and mash.
Rewards it when you do, yeah.
Yes, they want you to do combos in that to be able to mash buttons in that. But if you methodically mash your buttons and you actually have combos that properly string together, and not just mindlessly mashing something, the game rewards you even better because you get the better stylish points in it. And
in the later ones, yeah.
Yeah, there's no blocks in that. I mean, you have Royal Guard, you have a separate style that you can block with, but it's dodging and being able to look for openings. Stellar Blade's way more dodging and looking for openings. 99% of the bosses in this game do not give a shit when you're hitting normal, square, or triangle, whether you're doing light or heavy attacks. It is all about how much you block to build or reduce their stamina and get them down to 0 so that you have an option to hit the triangle button, just like in Dark Souls when you go behind somebody and backslash them after you've finished out their fucking stamina. Or I guess you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that in Souls. You have to just go right behind them and you can hit whatever button it is to melee them in the back, and you get like a special animation where you stab them in the back.
That's about 4 weapons in the game that can do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to sneak up on somebody.
Okay, so you sneak up on somebody. They don't have a stamina bar that you can break down, though. Like, there's no, like, Sekiro, I think, has a stamina bar. So Sekiro has stamina bar. Black Myth, I think, has a stamina bar. I don't think the Souls game then have a stamina bar. You can't break down an enemy's stagger. Like, can you stagger them?
That's complicated. There's no bar.
Okay, there's no bar. Do you know when you... So you don't know when you stagger them, but you can stagger them.
Well, you know when you stagger them, but, like, not every boss has a mechanic that allows you to stagger.
Okay.
And usually you have to do something.
And yeah, in this, it's all blocks. The more perfect blocks and perfect dodges you get, the better your stagger is against them. And once you get them to 0, then you're able to pull off like a retribution move on them. It's all... The game rewards you when you block, not when you just keep mashing. The game's not going to reward you like that. You just die. That's just how that works. I guess the whole conversation is I want to know what defines a fucking Souls combat.
Well, you attack everything I try, so apparently it's just person to person.
I'm gonna read the Wikipedia page. I'm not gonna read the actual definition of stuff because it's more about like the difficulty of it. But I'm gonna give you some examples of I mean, we all know what the Soulsborne games are. Basically, any From Software game.
Yeah.
But other notable Souls-like games, Salt and Sanctuary, Darksiders 3, Remnant 2, Code Vein, Jedi Fallen Order, Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, Lies of P, Neo. That's just a few of them. And then others games outside of that genre cited to have been influenced by the Souls series include The Witcher 2, Shovel Knight, Destiny, The Witcher 3, God of War, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Dead Cells, Blasphemous, Hollow Knight, and Fear and Hunger, Nier Automata. So it's like it's a very widely used term, like because those games very different from each other, absolutely very different from each other.
So the only oddball is Destiny. I don't know how that's.
Like I'm not quite sure about that one either.
I don't know why Destiny's in there.
Boss fight mechanics.
Is that what? Okay.
Probably, yeah.
For like
but
raids.
All those games, you want to know what they all have in common? You can roll.
Literally, the definition is a subgenre of action role-playing games known for high difficulty and emphasis on environmental storytelling, typically in a dark fantasy setting. The Souls-like name has been adopted by a number of critics and developers. However, there are also open questions about whether it's a true genre or a collection of shared mechanics. So it's not really. It's again.
I don't know how Destiny made it, but okay.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In the grand scheme, does not matter.
Cool. All right.
So Hell is Us. Moving on. I think we said enough
Yeah.
about that. It's a Souls-like. Move on. All right, next one. Metro Awakening. Coming to PSVR 2. Coming November 7th. Also, the other ones did not have dates. So, except Astrobot in the fall. But
Didn't
yeah, Metro
Hell
Awakening.
is Us didn't have a 2025 date?
Didn't?
It's not a date.
No, I mean, did it have a year?
I don't remember, and also Wario64 didn't say.
Kevin, didn't you wishlist that? Did it have a year on it, or just a coming soon?
2025.
Ah, okay, there you go.
Did it have a date in the trailer? What the hell, Wario? Well, anyways, Metro Awakening, PSVR 2, coming November 7th. Kevin, I know you're
Kevin,
interested
you call
in this
that one? You call that
Hell
one? Nice
yeah.
shot.
Very interested in this. Second VR game shown that I was like, ooh. I think that was it for VR, actually, this entire showcase.
No,
I thought
popped
there
up
was-
again.
No, I thought there was
Hitman,
like, yeah, I thought there
we'll
was
get
like
there.
one or two.
We'll get there.
Oh yeah,
Other ones.
Hitman.
Yeah, we'll get there.
that's
We'll
right.
get there.
But yeah, there's finally games that are like actually worth playing on VR. Oh boy.
How dare you? Tries and call them out.
Goodbye, money.
Goodbye, money.
Decino, do you have any feelings of your Metro guy? You're a Metro guy, aren't you?
Goodbye, money. Desino's dead. He might be muted.
He's not muted. He might be actually muted, but it doesn't show him as muted.
He might be dead.
I would assume he's still playing Stellar Blade and he's playing with his Willy, so we'll just leave him to that.
Rest in peace.
The next game is I'm assuming it's Arch-Age Chronicles. That's coming 2025. Used to be called Arch-Age 2, but it's been changed to Chronicles. Not better, I would say. Looked fun. Looked like a big MMO RPG.
I was looking at this, Kevin, and I thought this would look like a game for you, but I don't know.
Fuck no.
No,
No, this
okay,
is not
alright,
a Kevin game. This is a possible
Looks
Adam game,
fucking terrible.
if anything. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I have to be honest. The trailer, it looked like, oh, this could be fun, but then also it looked like it was jank, little bit of jank. I also don't really care for the fantasy setting. It's just not my cup of tea. But I thought this looked interesting enough. Any comments, questions, concerns? Moving on.
That's an MMO, right? We there's no date for that. They showed it off.
At literally every question you just asked, I already said the answer to when I started describing the game.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll repeat them for you though. It's coming 2025. It's an MMO RPG. I think it's also you can play single player or online, but whatever, doesn't matter. Nobody here probably.
Do we know if that's PS5 only or it's multi-plat? I'm assuming.
Most of these games are multi-plat.
Okay.
So. Next game, Pal World, coming to PS5, out today. So out now on PS5.
Wow.
So if you want to play your Pokemon with guns, go ahead and get in there. There is no release date for the Japanese version yet. Probably to do with that thing.
Lawsuit.
Yeah. Any questions? Comments? Concerns? Desinoda still dead? Great.
Yeah, he's still dead.
Great. Alright, next thing is Lunar Remastered Collection. You're getting the Lunar Remastered. It's the Silver Star Story Complete and Eternal Blue Complete. It's coming spring of next year for both PS5 and PS4. This game was popular. Kevin said he thinks it's one of the first ones that was on multiple discs. It was also one
Hold on.
that had
Legacy?
Lunar Remastered.
Lunar, that's it. Okay, go ahead.
It also is a game that has full anime cutscenes. And it did have at the time of the release too. You see a little bit of it. They're 90s cutscenes.
Yeah.
They look pretty solid.
There was some of there.
Yeah. So Looked pretty cool. Not for me, but, you know. Neat.
Okay, I don't know if it's the same thing. What I was thinking of was Lunar Silver Star Story. 2-disc game, also
Yeah.
had a 4-disc version, with the other 2 discs being making of.
The first one is the Silver Star Story, and the other one is Eternal Blue Complete. They're both in this collection.
Okay, so yeah, it was 2 discs.
Wow.
Out in. When did you come out? Give me a date. Give me a date. PlayStation, NA, May 28th, 1999.
Wow. Alright, next game is TMNT Shredder's Revenge Radical Reptiles DLC officially announced. You get to play as
what is his name? Mondo Gecko. That's
Mondo Gecko and the other one.
And Lisa, whoever the fuck that is.
Lisa somebody. Genesis is what's Genesis has been waiting for. You also get like a remix of the soundtrack with like a bunch of other composers, also out today. Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. The next thing I know a couple people here popped for. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack for Sonic X Shadows. Voiced by Keanu Reeves. Oh, he's back. And that's coming out December 12th.
Nice.
Great. Surprised there's not another comment. I'm assuming he's muted at this point.
No, I'm right here. I'm excited for that. Can't wait to play Sonic X Shadows, man. This game looks so sick. We're getting a fucking movie pack for that shit. I don't really care about Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow. It's just like we're getting all this content in this game, bro. This is fucking sick. This is so fucking cool. Can't wait. Got the digital deluxe edition. Me and Kat are gonna be playing that game day one.
Nice. The next thing was Fantasian Neo Dimension, coming out December 5th.
Tim, what'd you think about that? I thought also that was a Kevin-looking game.
What?
The Neo Vision?
Fantasian Honestly, the coolest part about this was, like, we created these isometric backgrounds that we built, over 150 of them, and then they showed it, and it's like, wow, that's cool, but then the gameplay was happening, and it just looked like...
game? Meh.
It just looked like AR. Like when you had an old Nintendo DS game and like it's like, oh, put the camera up to your countertop and it's like, whoa, they're fighting on the countertop. That's cool. That's what it looked like to me. So neat idea. Honestly, probably going to be a banger when it comes out. Just not. I don't think anyone here is like popping for it.
So. No, I'll tell you what's popping.
Pills. The next game is Dragon Age: The Veilguard, out October 31st. It showed a bunch of gameplay. We were all impressed with the UI, honestly. With that, cool. Yeah, with the party controller screen and. I'm not a Dragon Age person. Apparently, this had like a bunch of people going to the preview. Like to preview the game, like they got like 8 hours with it, and everything has been glowing. Holy shit, that lightning was bright. But everybody's been super stoked about that game. So honestly, I feel like this could be potentially like a contender at the end of the year. But for me, this almost does nothing. Like I do like an RPG. I do like, I think it's an open world. I do like all of that. I'm just not. I'm just not into the fantasy setting. So the gameplay looks solid though.
I didn't really like the art style too much.
Art style is garbage.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like a fantasy game. It's pretty. Graphically, the colors are there.
The characters were giving me like Fortnite vibes.
Yep.
There is something
a little blocky and ugly.
There is something. I mean, I wouldn't say blocky and ugly. I would say like gummy.
Yeah.
Like they look like that gummy thing. that
Yeah.
not quite like the Concord generic, but a little bit generic.
I think the Concord models look better than those fuckers.
Oh, okay, good. But yeah, no, seems fine. Again, no one here really popping for Dragon Age, so. But it didn't overstay its welcome.
His willy for Dragon Age.
Didn't overstay its welcome. I got nervous during this one. I was like, I feel like this is the last game because it was going on for a minute. I was like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I didn't take notes like I normally do because I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't feel like it. And I was eating pizza. The next game was Kevin got real excited for this, but it turned out to be Alan Wake 2: The Lake House. It's a DLC coming out in October. For a second, well, I mean, it's Jesse talking in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it is related to her.
Co-op game.
I thought it was Control 2 as well.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just Alan Wake 2 DLC. Cool. I'm glad their universes are still combined. Yeah, and I know Control 2 is coming eventually. As a late bloomer to Control, big fan. Can't wait for the sequel. We'll buy that day one whenever that comes out. This DLC, I'm gonna watch somebody play it. I'm sure. I'll watch something. Alan Wake's just not for me. Maybe one day I'll get it at like cheap, but I don't know. I don't feel nothing for it.
All right.
I do like the musical level though. I've watched that a lot. Next thing, Hitman PSVR 2 coming out this December. You can dual wield. You can just play a bunch of things, and then also. They photoshopped 2 guns in the PSVR 2 on the original art of Hitman 3, and it was so fucking funny. It really took me out. It took me out, I pointed it out, and took everybody else out. It was so funny. What happened? Why did this just close?
Good stuff.
What the fuck?
Really showing how serious they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there were. I know there was a Hitman. They did the Hitman VR before.
Did they?
Yeah, on PSVR. They did it for I think the first game or second game where you took like a bunch of levels. This seems to be doing that with the Hitman levels again, but in PSVR 2, which is cool. I will say graphically didn't look tremendous, but I'm sure when you're in the headset itself, it probably looks great.
It's real hard, yeah.
Yeah,
it's real hard to
that's the hardest
shit.
part about VR. It's hard selling people on like, no, I promise you, this actually looks really great just based on how close you are to the screen, and also like, it's weird, but whatever.
The crazy thing is how good Metro Awakening looked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Metro Awakening was
In that
shocking
stream,
how
that
good it looked. Yeah,
it looked good in stream. I can only imagine what that looks like when you actually have the headset on.
Absolutely, it's probably absolutely wild. I'm curious how long that game's gonna be, just based on how good it looks. Like I feel like they're gonna be like 2-hour experience, but it's probably closer to 6.
That's what I was thinking, like 6.
The next thing, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered, coming out December 10th from Aspyr. Fun fact, Aspyr were the people that were working on the Knights of the Old Republic. So I guess they could do something, right?
I've never got to play these games, but I know people love them. So
yeah,
I might play these games.
I'll tell you what, I've never played these games either. I will say that these I literally know these games because just if you're a gamer, especially like in the early 2000s, I mean even late 2000s, you watching G4 and stuff. If you went to buy Game Informer, a lot of the times they would show old covers, and Legacy of Kain, that dude's character model is like so iconic in gaming that I just recognize him. I'm like, yeah, I know Legacy of Kain. Literally couldn't tell you anything about the game, except for what I saw today. But yeah, it looks fun. Bless you. But yeah, it's I'm not gonna get this. I don't think it looks fun enough for me to justify a purchase of a remaster for it.
I'll get it. I don't know about the $30 price tag.
Oh, is it 30?
Yeah.
That's not that bad, actually.
That's right.
It's not bad, but I don't know that I'd get it for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I'd already played it and know that I like it, maybe. But I've never played it, so.
Okay, the next game's coming from Blumhouse. Kevin thought it was Clock Tower remake, but it's
Isn't that Fear the Spotlight?
Yeah, Fear the Spotlight coming out October 22nd.
I'm super interested in that game. That game looks fucking good.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd play. You'd play for a few hours and be like, hell yeah, that was fun. Cool. I got an easy plat, you know. I could see you doing that in a weekend.
Oh yeah.
Look cool. Interesting art style, I will say. I like how they're going for like a
PS1.
Like like a PS1 look.
PS1.
What else here?
There's thunderstorming outside.
Yes, it is.
So,
the next game is an Atom game. Tower of Agashba. Agashba? I have no idea.
Tower of Agrabah.
That's not Agrabah.
Tower of Agashba. Wario, you misspelled.
Yeah.
Coming to PS5 early access November 2024. Okay, PS5. I have a question. Sony, I appreciate you guys like relaxing a little bit with early access stuff and allowing us to like jump in. I appreciate that. What the fuck is your process with picking early access games? Because there's like a trillion early access game on Steam that the developers go, we would love to bring this to PlayStation, but they don't really allow early access. And then there's like random ones that just come along every so often. And I am so confused on your process for how you pick these. Like, makes no sense.
What's your criteria?
Because I'm confused. But I looked this up. Tower of Agashba. We have seen it before. Because I don't think anybody remembers it because of how bad it looked. It looked very choppy, and it was at the May State of Play last year, so of 2023. And yeah, so I distinctly remember it because you're doing the wing, like the gliders things, and it was the announcement trailer, and you're falling down on the like from your tower, and the whole sky was like cloudy and you couldn't see shit. In this one, the render distance actually was there, and there weren't those green foggy cloud looking things. But looking at this, it kind of reminded me of a little bit of Wildmender, which has been on my wish list for a while, and I will buy it. It was on sale and I should have picked it up, and now it's not on sale, so I'm gonna wait again. I think it looks fun. I think it's co-op too. Yeah, unlike multiplayer. I mean, like, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with this one. Again, early access, so like trophies could be bugged or not even existent in the beginning. So might be worth it. We'll see. Anybody have anything to say about Towers of Agashba?
Looks like a U game.
That's true. 100% true.
I forgot it was a game.
Yep, that's fair. I think everybody did except me. The next one is Lego Fortnite is getting split screen,
Right.
which is I would 100% play Lego Fortnite if it was its own game, but instead it's in Fortnite, and I'm like, I just don't want this. I just don't want the trophies of Fortnite. You know what I mean?
The controller is so fucking ugly looking too.
Spoiler alert: they announced a controller as well. It's very blue, and it looks like it's decorated by a kid with autism. Non-derogatory.
Right. I'll go the derogatory route. I'll call them what they are.
No.
Shit.
Or somebody with ADHD. It honestly looks like a kid with some graphical style drew on this. And I can't wait to see this in like a shitty like teen movie in about 5 years, and then we'll all be like, "This they're not playing a PlayStation 6. Get out of here! It's clearly a PS5 Fortnite controller." Like, you know what I mean? It just feels like it's gonna pop up in like the next young person's Twilight. It just feels like it. It always does. Any questions about this? Comments, concerns? Kevin, you getting the Fortnite controller?
Fucking motorcycle.
Kevin's not getting the Fortnite controller. based on that response.
Kevin's gonna eat the ass of the Fortnite controller.
Next game is Dynasty Warriors Origins, out January 17th. I feel like Dynasty Warriors puts out a new game every 2 years, basically for as long as I've been alive. I've never touched any of these, and every time I look at, every time somebody tells me the idea of what Dynasty Warriors is, I'm like, you're a one-man army? That sounds awesome. And then I look at the games and I go, nah, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Yeah, that's the right response.
But there's fans of it, so there's fans of it. I feel like one day they will make a good one, you know? One of these days they gotta.
They did. Right. They made one good one, which was the Zelda one, but it ran like ass on a Switch.
So, not a good one. Great. Cool, thanks.
I love running like ass.
Kevin, you always run like ass, especially on a Switch.
I know. Oh.
The next game, Monster Hunter Wilds, announced, coming out February 28th, 2025. If you like Monster Hunter, you'd probably be about this. A lot of pre-order bonuses, a lot of additions, just a lot going on. Monster Hunter, big franchise on PlayStation and Switch.
Yeah, a little too big now.
Can you do that in a Trump voice? That's just funnier that way.
No.
All right then. Okay.
But yeah, no,
okay.
it looks like more Monster Hunter. It's not for me. I mean, I feel like it could be for me. I just refuse to get into it. But more power to you if you like it. Comments, questions, concerns. Monster Hunter Wilds, February 28th.
Big Monster Hunter game. We've known Monster Hunter. Wilds is great. I know the Wilds. They've been the Wild. I don't know anybody wilder than Monster Hunter for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay.
I think Capcom needs to slow down on Monster Hunter a little bit.
They sell every time though, so I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I don't think they will. Next game, Lego Horizon Adventures. Got a release date of November 14th. That was a complete shock to everybody. It never leaked. Which is confusing. It leaked before the Nintendo Direct, like a month and a half ago, and then they were like, "No, let's shock them in this state of play."
It's funny too how it doesn't show the Switch here. Like I know Sony never shows anything but their own console on the thing, but like it shows PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's not delayed for the Switch, is it?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks great. Can't wait to play it. Definitely going to be playing this by myself, it looks like. That's okay. I don't like anybody anyways. Can't wait to dress up as everybody. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I guess we know who his favorite is.
Me.
No.
What?
No, his favorite is chiropractor. He doesn't like anybody either. That's why he never shows up.
Well, I'm not playing this with chiropractor. That man has no time now.
No, I know you're not playing with chiropractor. I'm just saying.
He's my favorite because we both dislike other people?
Yes.
I guess I get that logic. Alright, whatever. Alright. The next game, I will die on this hill, is needed, called Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, coming out for PS5 and PC, coming out October 31st, and then the upgrade from PS4 to PS5 is $9.99 or $10, and if you got the PlayStation 4 version or PlayStation 5 version for free back in the day, part of that program, it's still a $10 upgrade. So it's not locking anybody out. Which is cool.
I think almost anybody should have been able to redeem that. That was during COVID time when everybody was on lockdown.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are like, why are they remastering a game from 2017? I agree with you. This game runs beautifully on PlayStation 5 and 4, but the facial animations, I think, held the game back for a lot of people. Even, like, it stopped me from replaying it. Like, as much as I love it, I'm like, I kind of don't want to go back just because... Like, I know the game and stuff. But now I'm so eager to replay this. Like, just looking at young Aloy in the screenshot, it's like, holy shit. And then, like, the environments somehow look even better. Like, it's cool to, like Genesis said, too, before the podcast, like, I can't wait to replay this game and then probably replay the second game. Also, get back into that DLC. I haven't played that DLC since it first came out, so I just can't wait to jump back into this, and probably beat it before November 14th when Lego Horizon comes out.
You are having a dream come true this year.
I'm eating good. this year with Horizon. Next year, there better be a Horizon game. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Next year, who knows? Maybe that may be Infamous for you.
No, it's not happening.
You had God of War. Now you got Horizon.
Going.
Hold on. This is how it's gonna go. Last year you had God of War. This year you got Horizon. Next year you'll get Infamous.
No,
Actually, next year you're getting Ghost.
Ghost Tsushima, yeah.
Yeah, next year you're getting Ghost.
We'll talk about it.
Ghost of Yotei.
We'll talk about it. Don't spoil it, fucking piece of shit. The next thing is a little game that one or two of us might have played or heard of. Stellar Blade is getting an update. You're getting a photo mode, you little perverts.
Oh my god.
Is that photo mode available now?
No, that is going to be out with the update when it comes out in October, I think is what the release date said.
Oh, fucking shit.
It's not available now. It's coming with the whole DLC pack.
Oh. No release date was given in the show for that.
I thought I was just reading it on a blog.
It might be on the blog. It's just nothing was given in the show.
Yep. I'll double check. All good.
Yeah, and then it's also getting a crossover with Nier Automata. The big booty babes are crossing over, which is cool. No idea what that's going to be like.
Oh yeah, more coming soon with the release date too. I would assume they will give it to us in about a week or so.
Interesting. Okay. Where did you get October from? You just make that up?
I don't know. I thought it was October. I don't know why I thought it was October.
Interesting.
Maybe I was looking at what the October games you were getting because I was also excited for that. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Stellar Blade getting updates. That's cool. Stellar Blade making 2 appearances in this show, which is pretty cool.
Give it more. It deserves all of it.
Stellar Blade also getting sued by a Louisiana man.
Yeah, but that's not real.
Don't worry about that. That's not going to go anywhere.
That's not. That's
bullshit.
That's a stupid lawsuit. That's not going to go anywhere.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. I bet that guy's already getting harassed. The next thing is PS Plus October games have been revealed. Kevin, I know you've been waiting for this one, WWE 2K24. Dead Space and Doki Doki Literature Club. Bad news, Doki Doki Literature Club is censored on PlayStation. So.
Oh, good thing I have a copy on the Switch.
You sick fuck. Chiropractor. His only contribution to this was like Doki Doki is censored. It's like, what are you doing, you little pervert?
Why does he know that?
Also, real quick, Dead Space, can't wait to play that. I wanted to play that remake so bad. I was gonna play, but also real quick in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning of the Stellar Blade trailer for the photo mode, when she does that pose with her hands up, that's the "Guess I'll Die" pose. That's the old guy, "Guess I'll Die."
Okay, thank you for that
with the red shirt.
Little tidbit.
I just saw that. I was like, oh shit, look, that's Liv.
Cool. All right, you heard it here first.
Baby.
Confirmed by Genesis, #1 Stellar Blade fan in the world.
Hell yeah, baby.
And then the classics are growing. We're getting Dino Crisis. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure a remake's coming eventually. And we're also getting Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, a game I've never heard of. JK, we're getting a remaster of that, so I guess it's nice they're putting this on here so you can try it before you get the remaster. Kevin, you gonna play that? You gonna try it on there first, and then if you like it, you'll get the.
That's a fair point. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah. I could.
Yeah, try it on there. You got PlayStation
Is it
Premium, right?
only?
Yeah.
No, I only got extra.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. You can't do that.
Get fucked. Yep.
Oh, Kevin, you know what? I can stream it or something, or Genesis can stream it, and you can share play.
Yeah.
That might be trash. But
Oh.
You can probably do that. What's the next thing? Last of Us Part 1 coming to the game catalog. Game catalog still alive and well. It's coming on September 26th, which is Last of Us Day. I'm assuming this is the only thing we're doing for Last of Us Day. Honestly, they might have some new merch, which
They'll
is
have
cool.
a post.
Yeah, they'll have a post.
Hey guys, we're working on.
They'll have
Last
some
of Us
behind the
3.
scenes of season 2, or in like maybe even a little
Yeah.
teaser or something. We already had a teaser. It was so fucking good. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta get back into the part 1. I might do that Last of Us Day, just cause it's Last of Us Day.
I do as well. I bought the whole.
Yeah, the part
edition
1
thing.
remake. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It is so, like, I'm kind of upset I spent the $70 on it, but at the same time, like, I wanted my dad to like try playing it, and he did, and he was like, "What the fuck? This is the show," which is crazy. How what is that called when synergy, the synergy of the brand, just coming together. The next thing Genesis and I popped for, some would say we creamed for, the new DualSense PS5 covers.
Oh, dude.
You
October
get
3rd is the pre-order.
Yep, pre-order October 3rd. You get Indigo, which is a nice, solid, like, it's the Chroma collection. So you get Indigo, which is blue, and then Pearl, which is white, and then a Teal, which is green. And I'll tell you what, that Teal looks fucking nice.
Two-tone.
That Pearl.
That
Pearl
Teal,
is the one I want.
man, that Teal, ooh. Ooh, are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Really, really good looking, and
I gotta be honest, the Pearl, I'm a little concerned about. Like, what if my PS5's already white? You know what I mean?
Now,
but that's a shiny white.
Did you notice that there's not a variation for the normal launch PS5 for these covers?
I have noticed that. I was just about to say something about that too.
Yeah, they're not going to sell any more of those.
I don't think so.
Why would
I think anybody with the OG PS5 is shit out of luck with the new colors. You can get the controllers, obviously, but I don't think you can get the covers.
Yeah, because it wouldn't make any sense since they're discontinuing this essentially.
Yeah.
With the Pro being the same.
Yeah, and it sucks, but at the same time, like, that's that's the risk of being an early adopter for gaming, I guess.
Yeah. I guess the question I have is, does the slim covers fit the Pro? Do we know?
I thought we already did know that.
The disc cover fits that, but I don't know if the plates fit it.
I think all the plates fit, because if the disc cover fits, it's the same size on both sides. Then
they just have that partition in the middle.
Yeah, that partition in the middle, which shouldn't make it. Yeah, which is the only part that extends the machine.
So what you're telling me is I gotta get a Pearl one. Interesting. Okay. All right. Cool. Also, they're $69 now. They went up in
if you get the gray.
Yeah, they went up $5.
Yeah, everything went up $5 because God hates us.
Yeah.
And then we're showing off some PS5 Pro enhanced games. Mark Cerny came on speaking to soothe me, like he does. He talked about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, Stellar Blade, Dragon's Dogma 2, Jedi Survivor, Snake Eater Delta, Snake Eater, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4, Formula 1 2024, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Spider-Man 2, and more. Games are confirmed to be enhanced by the PlayStation 5 Pro. Will you notice? Souls? I don't know. And then, any comments, questions, or concerned about that?
Did you say Demon Souls?
It's not listed here, so no.
It was shown in the thing, though.
Yeah, Demon Souls is there.
Well, it's not listed in Wario's thing, so if you got problems, yell at Wario.
I'll leave him a nice discriminatory tweet.
All right, the next thing shown off, an over 3 minute trailer for a game called Ghost of Yotei, which is a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, starring a new protagonist. And I have details on it because I want to read the blog. I won't read it all, but
hey,
I will.
Adam?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Atsu. Very close. Very close. Played by Erika Ishii, which is super exciting. If you don't know her, well, no, that's Matsu, and also they put that in their own game.
No, they heard us. They're like, we could profit off this. Let's tell you about.
Do you think Lair Bear is looking at this going, those fuckers?
As he's getting ready to have his asshole penetrated Yeah, he's
Oh my
going
God,
hard.
no! As he's getting ready with the ponytail to tie the noose.
Yes.
That was the long-running joke that we said he was going to hang himself with his ponytail after he left.
Oh my God.
That's what he gets
Read
for
the
being
blog,
a dick
buddy
to
boy. Read the
Genesis.
blog.
So that's what he gets. Anyways, so the new character named Atsu. This is set about 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima takes place in 1274. This takes place in 1602, I believe. So he plays a new hero, Atsu. And I'm gonna read some parts and I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. I'm gonna skip around. And this is written by Andrew Goldfarb, who works at Sucker Punch Studios. He's been there for years. He used to be on IGN, but he's been at Sucker Punch for some years now. He says, when we set out to make a new Ghost game, we wanted to maintain the core pillars established in Ghost of Tsushima, playing as a wandering warrior in feudal Japan, offering freedom to explore at your own pace and highlighting the beauty of the world. We also wanted to continue to innovate, to create something fresh but familiar. We looked beyond Jin Sakai's story in the island of Tsushima and shifted our focus to the idea of the ghost instead. At Sucker Punch, we love origin stories, and we wanted to explore what it could mean to have a new hero wearing a ghost mask and uncovering a new legend. This led us to Ghost of Yotei, a new protagonist, a new story to unfold, and a new region of Japan to explore. This takes place in 1603, which is more than 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima, and it's set in the land surrounding Mount Yotei, a towering peak in the heart of Ezo? I don't know. An area of Japan known as Hokkaido in present day. In 1603, this area was outside the rule of Japan and filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. Oh no, I'm quaking in my boots. It's the first game of Sucker Punch built from the ground up for PS5, hopefully for the Pro too.
Oh boy.
And what the fuck are the loading times going to be in here? We have massive sightlines that let you look far across the environment, whole new skies featuring twinkling stars and auroras, even more believable movement from wind on grass and vegetation, and more improvements we'll share in the future. Our new setting also gives us the opportunity to introduce new mechanics, gameplay improvements, and even new weapons. Our trailer today offers a glimpse into this world, but there's so much more to show, and we'll have much more to share in the months ahead, including details about Atsu's journey and the people and animals she'll meet along the way. We are forever grateful for the success of Ghost of Tsushima, and we can't wait for you to all experience Ghost of Yotei in 2025.
Oh my God.
I have two comments, and I feel like I share this with the rest of, I would say, the majority of the reaction that I've seen. I am sad the Jin Sakai story is over. I am excited to be a new Ghost. It sucks Jin Sakai's gone, but oh my God, hold on, there's a spider. Somebody else talk for a second.
So the three things that were shown off in this trailer that immediately I was like, dude, this is insane. Dual wielding, because when she turned and she looked, when the wolf was looking in one direction and she looked in the same direction, you could see she had two katanas and she was dual wielding. Second, wolf companion, which is cool. I have wolf companion in this game. And third, the scale, bro. What the fuck? When you were riding on the horse and you're looking at that giant ass field and the mountains ahead of you and all that, like, that looked massive. This game is going to be even bigger than Ghost of Tsushima. And I probably share the same sentiment with Adam saying it's sad that we didn't see Jin anymore. I think, Jin had his story. He had thing. The only big thing we didn't get closure on was, like, we know there was two endings to the end of the game, but, like, what went on after that? What happened to the uncle? What happened to him? And did he continue his life as a ghost and things like that? Maybe we'll have some light shed on a history of him, because again, this is being 300 years after the original events of Tsushima. we might have some history based on Jin and maybe his legacy that he left behind. Who knows? Maybe Atsu is somehow related to Jin. I don't know. They didn't talk about that. This is a new character, so maybe she's not related to him in any sort of way. Um, the the game the game looks absolutely insane for the little bit that we saw already, and this is gonna be another fucking banger from Sony. This is supposed to inspire a couple of spin-off games and one movie or show, is what they also said. I think what Adam said before too.
Yeah, they wanted to expand it into like a franchise, which is understandable. The movie's already been in production. They're still trying to make that. It's directed by one of the original John Wick guys. And he wants to make it an authentic like Japanese film too. So like
That's cool.
it sounds great. Can't wait to see that. I've seen some people be like, "Oh, I bet it's like the great granddaughter of Jin Sakai or something in some way."
It could be. We don't know. I mean,
I don't think it matters. I will tell you one thing right now. One of my favorite things of Ghost of Tsushima is the legends, the tales that like Uncle Iroh says to you, like, yeah. Uncle Iroh's the guy who plays the new voice actor for Uncle Iroh. Well, no, in the game he's also the tale of people. Like he'll be that guy, be like, "Let me tell you a tale of this guy." Then you're like, "Oh shit!" And then you do it, yeah, and then you learn a power. And I 100% think that one of Jin's abilities will be a tail in this game. And if not, I'm okay with that. But I think that would just be really cool. I think Jin Sakai's story is done. I think this is where his legend begins, which is an exciting detail that I know Sucker Punch, because of what they've done for like the Infamous series, I know that I'm going to love this protagonist just as much as I love Jin. I am worried for the actress and also the game because of how the internet is, especially with like female protagonists for stuff, especially when they replace a male. I am so excited for this game. I think it looks fantastic. Again, it doesn't matter if she looks ugly or not. A lot of
I'm just saying.
I will say
internet, right?
I will say that Jin Sakai was hated by a lot of Japanese people for how ugly he looked. They were like, "Why didn't you cast a handsome Japanese man?" And everybody was like, "Get over it." Everybody moved on from it, but that was
she
years
didn't look
ago.
Terrible. Like she didn't. When we saw her face,
she's got a mask.
She didn't look awful.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, you see her face.
Well, people will be mad at her because she's replacing Jin Sakai. I've already seen tweets and stuff about it. I've seen Reddit posts already about it too. So it's like where people now say the DEI trash. Like, get out of here. It doesn't matter. But like, can't wait to deal with that. I don't think it's going to be as bad. I think a lot of people will be positive on this game because of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Sucks to be Assassin's Creed Shadows, but that's on them mostly.
So that's what I was going to ask you. You still going to go for Shadows even after you've seen this fucking masterpiece shown?
What does this change for Shadows?
Why would you play Shadows when this is going to come out next year? You're playing an inferior version of this game?
It's a completely different genre of game, basically.
Oh, okay.
Assassin's Creed, I play those for the Assassin's Creed stuff. I play Ghost of the Ghost series at this point. I play that to be the Ghost. Like, they're different for me. Like, I get your comparison of like, this is like basically Ghost of Tsushima for you was the Japanese Assassin's Creed you were looking for. And I in some ways agree with that. I do still like the direction Assassin's Creed has gone in. I think a lot of the stuff they put in there in the new one, I still am quite excited for the new Assassin's Creed Shadows. I know there's a lot of things where clearly culture was not like the biggest thing, but also it's the same with every other culture they've done. They do whatever the fuck they want because there's aliens and it's related to like the most random things. It's insulting to some. It's worked on by a lot of people. It's like, whatever, who cares? I mean, the Torygate thing, that's fucked up beyond belief, but whatever. You know, it's what it is. So yeah, this does not change my opinion on Shadows. Will it be better than Shadows? Probably. Will it be better than other games I'll play this year and last year and the next years? Probably. Could be worse too. I don't know. I don't need to compare this with any other game. I just need this to stand on its own, and based on the trajectory of Sucker Punch and the Ghost series, I think it will, and I'm very excited for it. Also, it's fucking gorgeous. Jesus Christ. When people talk about graphics, like they don't need to get better, you're right, art design. Because the art in this game is immaculate. It is, like, I've seen things already where it's like, whoever thought of this as like the cover, where she's like surrounded by the swords sitting in front of that mountain, and it is just, I already wanted it as a poster, and it's the first image I saw of the game. Like, that says something about your game, where it's like, they don't fucking miss. They don't miss. Hopefully it doesn't come out around GTA 5 though, or 6. Uh-oh. Anything else? Kevin, you got anything to say about it? You played the first one.
Nope.
Are you excited for this one?
We'll see. I need more info.
Alright.
You've
want
already
the
cursed
multiplayer
this
back.
game now. It's gonna release right.
Oh,
before GTA
multiplayer.
6
Well, the
now.
multiplayer was added later.
I mean, yes, the multiplayer was added later, but the multiplayer was successful when added later. Now, have it when the game comes out.
No, I think this might be a spin-off. That might be the spin-off they're talking about, the multiplayer.
Yeah, I could see that being a separate. I don't want that to be a separate thing though.
If it's big enough, why not?
Only because the reason The Last of Us 1 was canceled is because they were like, we don't want this to be a live service. I'm concerned that Sony would want them to go all in on that. And then if they can't go all in on that, then it would have to be given to a different studio, or it would just be shelved.
Yeah, but
So,
if it's good enough for them to go, like, I would have loved more content from Legends, like more armor variation, more stats to look at, more content, more maps, more modes. If they could do that and it's successful enough,
I agree. I'm just saying, like, if you make an online game and it's as big as they really need it to be successful, then you have to constantly work on it and update it. And the studio's just not that type of. It's just not that size. Sucker Punch. They're just not. That's something that they would have to be all the time. And then I would just worry about, again, it's about balance. I just don't think they had that capacity that they would have to get a different studio to work on it. And I don't know if I would trust another studio to work on it. Even though I trust Sony in general, I think they're pretty good with quality assurance most of the time. I don't know. The single player is what my concern is. Would love another multiplayer. I'm right there with everybody. It's just not my main concern about this game. And I wouldn't mind if it came out like a year after, or like 6 months after, or if it never came.
it's gonna come the same day as GTA 6 now.
All right. That's kind of a downer into that, but
Yeah, you've spoken resistance now. It's gonna happen.
And that's the end of the state of play. No price for the pro bundle.
I can't believe we don't know the fucking price. We're gonna know the day of fucking pre-order, and it's like
absolutely shocking. Yeah, I don't know. Wild.
How?
Chiropractors called out Tower of Agazba for me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This state of play easy 8.5 out of 10. 8.5.
I think I'd be closer to 7.5.
Could have used probably one more like first party thing, but one comment I read online was like, this is a great timeline to announce like Ghost, because last year Ghost was announced in 2017 and then it came out in 2020, and it was 3 years. This is way better where they're just announcing it a year before it comes out. If that's the strategy they want to use for their games going forward,
well, that's what they said
fine.
They wanted to do.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing.
That's fine. I'm happy with not seeing things for a prolonged amount of time, because at least as long as I know when you announced it and you show me, I'm gonna get it within 12 months of you announcing it. Then that's fine. That's great. That's how it should be. I don't need you to tell me that you're working on this 3 years prior, so just so I know you're working on it, and I won't see it for another 3 years.
I will say, I mostly agree with that. I think every so often there's a game worthy of sharing. Like, hey, this. I think, like, I still think, like, the Wolverine announcement. I'm glad they announced that because it didn't leak. I mean, now it's leaked, but when it first came out, like, that was such a fucking shock. If they worked on that for, like, I mean, still, if they were working on it, then it would 100% already be fully. I mean, the whole leak thing would still happen. Like, there were rumors of it, but it was never like, okay, this is they're definitely working on a Wolverine game. But then that fucking trailer came out. It was like, oh, like I don't mind when they go, hey, we've made this trailer. It's not coming out for years, and that's exactly what they did with Wolverine. I think Ghost of Tsushima, I'm glad, like, sequels, I think that's fine. I think, like, brand new ones, like, go ahead and announce it, like, years in advance. Just let me know it's years in advance. I don't think every game deserves it. It's kind of like shows. I don't think every show is bingeable. I don't think every show should be released bingeably. Bingeably? I'm keeping it. Yeah. Death Note, if you like it, I'm keeping it. Yeah, so, like... Good. Yeah, like Penguin, I'm glad it's week to week. I would love to binge it if I'm honest, but I'm glad Last of Us was week to week. I'm sure if I binged it, I would have complaints about the show. Yeah. But when it was week to week, I was like, okay, this is paced well. I feel like if I binged it, I'd be like, I feel like we're going way too fast.
Yeah, we would not have had all that discussion every single week.
Yeah, and like that built our excitement and hype for it. Like, that's an event now in like my memory. Like, there's shows where, like, again, I think Stranger Things is a perfect example. If that show was week to week, I don't know who'd be returning week to week. I mean, now you probably would, but if it started off as week to week, I don't know if people would be there because it was bingeable. You'd be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Let me keep going, and like it would just flow. That's why I think some shows are worth it, some are not. Same with games. Same with movies, too. Some are TV movies, some are theater movies. Just go by vibes.
Yeah.
Any comments, questions, concerns?
I'll keep it 8.5. For me, this was a great state of play. So.
Yeah, I 7.5. I'll round it up to an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah. Kevin, what you giving this thing?
Oh, what am I giving it? I'll do 9.
Now, Kevin, I knew you were gonna be the highest on this. You want to know why I knew that? Because you seem like you were having a good time throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
And for these, that's rare for you. You're always like mad at something, like this is going on too long. Understandably so. I'm not complaining about anything here. I'm glad that you're like, this was a good one. I'm glad this was for you.
It was. I don't know. It was paced well. We had all kinds of freaking games show up.
It was paced well.
Nice.
I will say, I appreciate them not showing Until Dawn Remastered. I appreciate them not showing games we've seen a million times before.
Yeah.
Even Dragon Age, like, we've seen it, but we haven't seen gameplay like that. Like, we saw new things. I appreciate not a repeat trailer was here. Like, there were things here where I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, yeah. Like, it may not be for me, but I'm here. Yeah. It didn't have 800 ads in the middle of it, even though literally everything we saw was ads. It doesn't feel like it. And there was one point where I said this felt like the most direct game, or the direct state of play. It's when Sean came on and she was talking about like the Lunar Collection thing. It just felt like a Nintendo Direct. And I feel like they're really starting to understand like how to do a state of play. I feel like this is their best state of play. That was a multitude of games. I feel like they set expectations well for it. Just on a personal scale, there was nothing here that was like, holy shit, I didn't see that coming at all. A lot of this was like...
We saw Ghost coming?
Yeah, we wrote it down yesterday.
Yeah, but I thought we all thought, no, it's not going to show up. Or we all unanimously agree yes on that one?
Let's see. Let's take a peek. I think we all said yes.
I don't remember what we had said.
Anybody else remember while I'm looking it up?
Absolutely
I
not.
think it was yes.
We all said yes.
Oh,
By the
okay,
way,
never mind then.
we had 5 correct answers. We all, we all said yes to the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. Good for us. Astrobot DLC, we all said yes except Kevin. You were a doubter.
Oh.
Lego Horizon, we all said yes except Kevin. You were a doubter. Ghost of Tsushima, we all said yes, and it showed up. And then Stellar Blade DLC, again, we all said yes, but Kevin was a doubter, and that showed up here.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Pale World was here too. Where we all said yes, and Kevin was a doubter. Kevin, what the hell? What the hell's going on here, Kevin?
Yeah.
Doubter for life.
Kevin, you also said Metro Awakening, and we all said yes. Desonoda was a downer. Look at him laughing at you, Kevin. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
No.
Oh.
So Genesis and I were the biggest believers.
I deserve to be laughed at, and I'm never a believer. Come on, you know this.
Yeah, me and Adam are
So
always
we
the
got
believers.
7 of them. 7 out of the 20 plus, whatever it was.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not
go with
bad. I mean, I said let's try to get all of them, but whatever. I'm not mad at it.
We tried. That's a
We
good
tried.
place
I
to
love
start.
how we could have had Monster Hunter. Someone said it, but they were like, "Yeah, no, we're taking."
I
it off.
said it, and I was like, I just. But then I think we all were like, we don't need to see it here. And then we were like, we hope it's not here or something like that. Technically,
Yeah.
we said MGS Delta, and that showed up in the pro thing.
That
Yeah, the pro reel.
I don't think we'll count that. I mean, honestly, this isn't a real game where points are accumulated for anything. But we had 64 guesses, and we got 7 of them. So, pretty good.
Look at
That's a good ratio.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I have a question.
Yeah.
What are the other 8 Astrobots? If Eve and Helldiver are they games that came out this year?
Because I remember seeing a Fat Princess one in some screenshot of Astrobot that was like...
That was in Astro's Playroom.
Oh, was that Astro's Playroom? Oh,
yeah.
Was there already a Helldiver one?
I believe so. So a lot of people are thinking they're games from this year.
Oh, we see a Clive one, we see a Cloud one maybe, depending on
There's
Square
been
says
no
okay.
Square Enix characters.
Or maybe we see Sora one too. Who knows, maybe.
So, a lot of people still think there's going to be like a whole Square Enix theme thing. But we haven't seen that. I'll tell you right now, would love to see the new Ghost. I think it's a little early to put her in there, but...
No.
What about the Liza P dude?
No, he's not a PlayStation thing.
True. Just, I don't know. Kevin, I will say, I'm surprised Wreckfest 2 wasn't here.
I'm not.
Wow, okay.
Do we have a Gran
Turismo
Turismo one in there? Like, do we have somebody from Gran Turismo in there?
Yeah, Gran Turismo's in there.
Okay. Do we have oh, maybe Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man be a good one. Spider-Man be a good one.
Yeah. Spider-Man, Miles, and Venom, maybe?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's possible. That could be possible.
And then,
also, no Little Devil Inside still?
Yeah. I thought that Clay thing was going to be like a remake of Little Devil Inside. I was like, no, this isn't Little Devil.
A remake? They're remaking the game before it even comes out? Oh, dear God.
Because the fire thing that came up, I was like, wait a minute, is that fucking game? I was like, nah. That's
also, I want to point out, and I want Genesis not to freak out over what I say, and to listen for 1 second, okay?
I'm listening.
I'm glad Death Stranding 2 wasn't here, because it has a 1.5 hour event later.
Yeah, they moved up. I guess that's because Ubisoft pulled out. I guess they moved the event longer now.
Good
Is that
for them.
because they pulled out? Because it was the same time that got announced. They said, oh yeah, it's not 60, it's 90 minutes now. That's fine. Yeah, give them their own event. Let them talk about it. I'm watching it. I'm there for it. So
Another one I'm surprised about, no Minecraft shown off here.
Good. That's Microsoft thing, bro. We don't
Oh
need to
yeah,
see
but
that
only
shit.
because it's like such a big game, and also every time there's been an update for it, it usually pops up in some kind of PlayStation thing.
Mm. The
So
other stuff for Minecraft update like pops up, like Minecraft Legends or Minecraft story mode or like
yeah.
Minecraft, like those things,
Oh,
not
we
the
did
actual
say Monster
Minecraft
Hunter
game.
Wilds, guys. I was the only one who was positive on it.
Oh, we all said no.
Yeah, everybody said no
Oh,
except
look at
me.
that.
It was our 25th guess. Well, hold
Look
on
at
now.
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now we're 8. 8 out of 64. Damn, I gotta read these more.
Who does that? No one wants to read.
Yeah.
Definitely there. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoever
no
wants
Sonic
to
Frontiers
fucking
2.
read.
Oh, we might
But
see Sonic pop up in
oh,
Astro.
Sonic be a good one. Sonic be a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, as just a little crossover thing.
Yeah.
Just because Sony's been really pumping that Sonic X Shadows. Like that was the last state of play too.
Pump it,
Yeah.
daddy.
Um, yeah, they're putting some good relationship with Sega. I'm trying to think of anybody else who would show up.
Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, I put farming games, so technically I used Tales of Agrobata, whatever the fuck it's called. Not Agrobata, I'm pretty sure that's
You know what I'm
Love
surprised we
Interest.
didn't. You know what I'm surprised we didn't see that game, the dress up game.
Oh yeah, no, that's not here yet.
Okay,
No, that'll be at Game Awards again, probably.
maybe Sony game or not
Or
Sony,
that
like a
Cloud
PS5
one.
game
I'm
is.
curious if that Cloud Animal Crossing one's gonna be there. I'm curious about that game.
Oh, and the machine game with the little girl. Um, shit, what the fuck
What?
was that called? The one with the ant, the one that the one with the big robot and the girl who's piloting the robot.
Oh,
That game.
yeah, I know what you're talking
That's
about.
not. Yeah, that didn't show up.
Um,
No Pragmata.
well, I mean that was. Oh, come on. Nobody really thought Pragmata was gonna be here, right?
I did.
That how?
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah,
You gotta see
it
it.
just didn't seem like. I feel like Pragmata, they'd be like, "Hey guys, Pragmata's gonna be here." I feel like that's something they announced before. Pragmata's just one of those. Also, by the way, next podcast is on the 1st.
Okay.
All right, cool. He is not concerned about game scores. Great.
Oh yeah.
There it is. There it
The light bulb
is.
had to go off my head.
I mean,
God,
honestly,
what a
we could.
fucking...
Is there anything coming out in the beginning of October?
Um,
Because we could just do them next week.
we could. Let me see. Yeah, it's literally the first day of the month. So let's just double check here.
Or right now, if you wanted to, we can get the first couple games out of the way, like the earliest games.
Let's take a look here.
Just because I had to look because I was trying to figure out something else.
October.
October.
Throne and Liberty. Throne and Liberty comes out October 1st. SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game comes out the 4th. Silent Hill 2 comes out October 8th. Oh shit, Silent Hill comes out in 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Fuck
buddy.
me.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out October 10th. Oh, fucking shit. Metaphor comes out fucking... Oh my god. I'm not done with 16 yet, bro. What the shit?
Well, maybe you should freaking
Sonic
play
X
that game,
Shadows.
huh?
Oh, Sonic X Shadows comes out the
What
same.
the
Bro, I
fuck
have
was
4
that?
fucking games coming out this month.
Oh, Destinoda, your mic is in your mouth.
I
Yeah,
am...
he's eating it.
I
There
am
he goes.
fucked. What the fuck? The only game we miss is Throne and Liberty. That's it.
Well, wait, we don't know the days that those Jesus Christ, the screenshot for a ghost. We don't know the embargo dates for the other ones though.
I guess if Silent Hill 2 comes out, like the embargo's earlier than October 1st, that's the one we'd be worried about. Because I mean, are we rating SpongeBob SquarePants Patrick start a game?
I would assume. Seems like a full game, isn't it? Why would we not?
Wow.
October is a packed ass month for gaming. Holy
yeah,
shit.
it is. You got Horizon. You got
dude.
Horizon. You got Horizon.
you got Silent Hill 2. You got Sparking Zero. You got Metaphor. You got Super Mario Party. You got Sonic X Shadows. You got Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You got Dragon Age. You got Horizon. You got Lego Horizon. You got not Lego Horizon. That's November. Dude, you got a lot coming up this month. Holy crap!
Do you want to do a couple right now? Get them out of the way? What are we doing here? Make a decision, or we're ending this. It's up to you, my guy.
No, let's end it. We'll do it first.
We'll do them the first? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So if we miss out on any, you know who to blame.
Got it.
Kevin.
Got it.
So does that mean we're not doing what you call it?
Throne and Liberty?
That game, that MMO? Yes, that's it. That's one.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Hang on. We're gonna
What?
Hang on.
This man's all over the place.
Damn right he is.
I feel like he's getting up to get something, but at the same time, like he has his phone, he can just write notes in that, right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 1 o'clock already.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
What do you think? No, what a world today.
Oh. Hey, Kevin, if you want to do What a World, I'm down for What a World.
Okay. Spoiler alert: it's all Trump and JD Vance.
Kevin, I'm not down for What a World.
Some wild ass shit going on. Let me tell you.
I gotta be honest. I just want to point out one thing. Back in 2016, after Trump won, the media was like, you know what, and everybody was like, you know what, we always talked about him, and that's probably why he won. And as the years have gone on, any comment he says, we always talk about him. And that's, you know, it's like we learned nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Nothing at all.
Every day I see an article published about a stupid thing J.D. Vance said. Which is crazy that man speaks that stupid so often. But at the same time, it only takes one person agreeing with one of those things for them to go, yeah, okay, maybe I like this guy. So it's like, I think it's working. It still works, what they do. It still works, and we all fall for it every time. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He had to lift the world, apparently. Atlas took a break for a second. Like in that one Superman comic.
Okay. Bunga. Bunga, 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 bunga.
Bunger, 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 bunger.
Bungala, 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 bungala. Oh, say, can you see?
Oh
What's happening here?
What a world right now? Do I just fly through What a World right now? Fucking Christ.
You know what? Let's head over there. Fuck it. Why not? You know.
Oh, I'm already ready. Shut the fuck up and sit down, you stupid motherfuckers.
You could do it while we're in the Waterworld area.
I'm not doing shit while you're over there. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
Whoa.
I think you can just tell me that. Oh yeah, you can do what you want. You can do whatever you want. I can do it over there. Good fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Okay. We got Throne and Liberty.
Oh.
Ah. This is why it was so familiar to me. We rated this in September. You guys are eating fucking shit, motherfuckers.
Do you want one?
No. We rated this in September, thinking it was supposed to come out September 17th. It must have got delayed.
So
we already had scores for this.
Okay, so we're done.
Yeah, already had scores. We rated this very low. Very low.
Alright, what a world, let's go.
Yeah.
What the? Alright.
Don't worry about it, put it back.
You guys are pieces of fucking horse shit.
What did we do?
Wow.
It's on you for not remembering.
Oh, shit.
That's on me for not remembering?
Yeah, you're getting slow in your old age.
Oh, man.
Man turns 85. Oh no, I missed. Coming back, hold on.
That's enough.
Yes.
We need the music.
Oh. Bam 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 bam.
I love how the music is different every single time.
wasn't like more of like a stat like last week, and then this week it's like
you know it's different every single time. Kevin, go ahead.
All right, yep. So we're just gonna stand. You pick your poison. Do we want to stand here? Do we want to go in the asinine
like
area?
The flag.
Just like the
you know
flag?
what? No, we got a choice. Come on. If we get a choice in the asinine area, then fucking, you know.
This is all politics. This is all Trump. I got the doors stuck at him. All right, we figured it out. Right. Oh no, Genesis is lost.
No, I mean, I was okay.
What?
I saw you flying. I got you here quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, you flew. I see. Alright, so where do we start? Let's start with the slip-ups, I guess. So JD Vance freaking made this video, which I guess is an ad, where he's standing in a supermarket, and he's in front of some eggs, and he's complaining about how much the eggs cost. And clearly visible behind him is a much lower price than what he says. Where the hell is the damn eggs? When Kamala Harris took office were short of $1.50 a dozen. Now a dozen eggs will cost you around $4 thanks to Kamala Harris's inflationary policies. It's because she cast a deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act.
Is that a real act?
No. And the shelf of eggs behind him clearly says $2.99. So the internet had a lot of fun with this, and the top comments were things to the effect of "Zoom and enhance. Those eggs are $2.99, sir." So that was a fun little thing that was going on. No idea what exactly they're trying to do here. Like, we all know eggs are expensive. They've been expensive for freaking years. But you know, we gotta just try to win by any means necessary. Like this Trump campaign ad in Georgia. I don't know. I didn't find the video of this fucking thing, but this campaign ad featuring imagery of Georgia. People saw this, whether they were from Georgia, the state in the United States or not, and they were like, something's off here. What the hell are these mountains and hills going on here? And then they found out that it is a stock photo of the country of Georgia and its landscape. And once again, Twitter took to making fun of the Donald Trump team and all his ad people and blah, blah, blah. Good job. 2 oversights in 1 week. Gotta love it. All right, next up we have, this is fun. So we all know that Donald Trump was blaming Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, for eating people's pets, cats, dogs.
Yeah.
And this has been going on for a hot minute. Well, the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, have filed private citizen criminal charges against Trump and Vance for all sorts of things. Where was all the things? So, charged with disrupting public services, making false alarms, telecommunications harassment, aggravated menacing, and complicity. Whatever the fuck complicity is. So, granted, this hasn't really gone anywhere yet because now the Clark County Municipal Court needs to affirm it and all sorts of bullshit needs to happen because bureaucracy. But regardless, they got together and they did what private citizens can technically do and charged both of them. So we'll see where that goes. I'm guessing nowhere, but if it goes somewhere, that'll be funny as fuck.
I really want to point out that the governor of Ohio is like, please stop. Please, for the love of God, stop. People are calling in bomb threats here. The Haitian immigrants have been here mostly since 2012 due to a policy. More came in under Trump when he was president. They've been here.
I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah, they've been part of the community for years. They've filled a lot of the jobs that we needed done and stuff. The governor's like, please, for the love of God, stop.
And they're legal and protected.
They're. Well, the J.D. Vance's response to they're legal and protected is because Kamala Harris made them legal and protected. It's like they've been legal and protected for years. Also, they are contributing to society and they're not eating pets.
Right.
Dude doesn't even know what a goat looks like.
Yeah, that sounds right. He also literally told media that he's just going to make up media stories.
I will say that quote has been kind of taken out of context because his full quote is it's something to do with it's not like I'm going around and saying I'm making up media stories. I'm just saying the things that are happening and I'm not giving specific examples. And then people say I'm making them up. It's something like that, which it's still kind of
Well, yeah, because he tried to defend himself by saying he's getting the media to cover the stories.
Yeah.
But if the stories aren't true in the first place, you are fabricating them. Period. So weak defense. Get out of here. Get out of here, you dumb shit. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're trying to get all the fucking racist people to vote you all in. All right, another fun one. I'm going to just read this headline real quick. Trump praises Russia's military record in argument to stop funding Ukraine's fight. I'll let that sink in a minute while I scroll down and find the fun bits of this.
I feel like that's not even an issue that people are divided on, but all right, cool. Keep going.
So, Trump mocked President Joe Biden's frequent refrain that the U.S. would back the Ukrainian armed forces until Kyiv wins the war. He raised 2 long-ago conflicts to suggest Moscow would not lose: the former Soviet Union's role in defeating Adolf Hitler and the Nazis in World War II in the 1940s, and the French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte's failed invasion of Russia more than a century earlier. Trump insisted the U.S. had to get out, though he did not specify how he would negotiate ending the war. Quote from Trump, Biden says, "We will not leave until we win. What happens if they win? That's what they do, is they fight wars. As somebody told me the other day, they beat Hitler, they beat Napoleon. That's what they do. They fight, and it's not pleasant." Okay, so first of all, have you seen any headline? Yeah.
Wasn't
have
Russia
you
then.
seen any headlines over like what Russia's been doing in the war, or how successful they've been doing, or how almost all of their supply lines have been completely and utterly fucking destroyed, including an entire ammo and missile cache that just got blown up like 4 days ago at this point. And also Russia didn't win either of those. Winter did. Winter is the reason the Nazis lost to the Soviet Union in World War II. If it had not been for the season of winter, they would have taken Moscow. Napoleon Bonaparte also lost to winter because his supply lines got shit on.
Winter stuff. Winter stuff.
Yep. And here's the thing, Kyiv isn't going to lose to that because they experienced that winter, and they know how that winter goes. And we're already 2 fucking years into this conflict. If winter was going to win it for them again, it would have already done so. So yeah, no, this was wild stuff to read. But I mean, it makes sense coming from him because he's already, said that Joe Biden is going to put us into World War II. So I'm surprised he actually got the right World War this time.
Yes.
We need this to stop. We need to. Oh my god, please.
Don't worry,
please.
he's the best negotiator if he gets in.
Kamala Harris, please. Kamala Harris, whatever your name is, please.
Harris, just
you gotta win. Harris Walls, baby. I can't wait for freaking
October 1st.
Tim Walls and JD Vance.
Kevin, you and me both.
We watching it together. What day of the week is that?
I don't even know. Yes, absolutely we can.
What do we got here? Let me see. Am I working? Oh, it's a Tuesday. Oh, let's go.
I'm assuming that that debate is going to be a little bit more thrilling than the other one.
Yeah.
Other than a young woman beating a geriatric man.
Tim Walls is just such a great speaker.
He's a former coach.
I've watched some of his stuff. Oh, I mean, yeah, and he knows how to appeal to school of any level.
Literally any level. Yeah. I can't believe. I love. You know me. I love to tout when I'm correct, and I was absolutely correct that he should have been the pick.
Yeah, you were.
Also, that other guy from North Carolina, he could have been the pick too, because that other dude's taking himself out, the lieutenant governor.
Yep.
Taking himself out. Turns out, black Nazi. Who knew? Took a few days for Trump to withdraw his support of him, but he did. Because, I guess porn comments are, a thing.
Well, at first, Trump's defense was that's not really reality. That didn't take place in reality. And it's like, no, hold on a minute. Just because you put the comments on the internet doesn't mean that, it didn't happen. They definitely happened.
Trump's like, when I comment, I'm anonymous. What do you mean? But yeah, no, that lieutenant governor is had a little expose by CNN being like, hey, what's these porn comments on this website where you call yourself the black Nazi? What is going on here? Dude has some wild comments. Absolutely wild comments. Even Diddy's like, get away from me, you weirdo.
Yep.
So.
I love how everybody is now going with weirdo or weird.
I in some ways I hate that because I've always been called weird, and I'm like, it's not that bad. I've embraced it over the years. But now I'm like, it's a different type of weird. They're weird. They're weird.
Do they really not have a time of day for this freaking debate yet?
It's October 1st.
Oh, here we go. 9 p.m.
It's probably
9 p.m. EST.
So, yeah, same time. So could be good. Can't wait.
I can't wait. Oh my god, he's gonna completely shit on JD Vance.
Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be closer than people think.
How?
Only because JD Vance is really good at talking about things that dumb people understand. Tim Walz is good at like appealing to the masses, and JD Vance is good as like being like, hey, this man thinks women can be men. And people will be like, yeah!
I mean, yeah.
And Tim Walz will be like, you know what? I don't really care. Because I'm an American, and I own a gun. and every American can do whatever they want, and everybody be like, yeah. So I really feel like it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild event.
Yeah, I know. Man, I can't wait. I think we're gonna have more possible policy stuff here than the presidential debate, and
Absolutely.
that's bizarre.
It's not that bizarre. If you think about it, if it's not as bizarre if you think about it. Because I saw something where I was like, that's a good point, where Harris doesn't talk about policy in front of people who are like in front of the general audience. If you go to one of her rallies, she talks about policy because those people are there for policy. The rest of the people she's in front of when she's like in media, they're there for the quotes. She's doing the Republican play, which is like, oh shit, she kind of is, where it's like she will say stuff where she doesn't explain everything she's doing. She's just being like, I'm an American, I own a gun, I do stuff, like whatever, get over it. I was a district attorney, I put criminals away. And she'll just be like, Trump sucks. It's about unification. Even though Trump sucks, he's not unified. We can't be unified with him, and he's proven it. His former vice president was almost killed, and he supported it. So like, I kind of get it. And also Trump, he's never going to talk about policy because he has concepts of a policy. And I just thought that was interesting. Genesis, any opinions on any of this?
I got a lot of games for October to raid.
All right.
I'm ready.
I guess is that the end of What a World then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all the articles I had. There was a fun little wrap up of freaking Donald Trump and JD Vance's week plus.
Doing stuff.
Oh my god. What a freaking. And that's not even all of it. That's the scary thing. Yeah, but I had to bring in the freaking Russia thing. That was hysterical. Hey man, Russia, they just fight. We can't win this. My guy.
It's mostly their citizens fighting their government, and the government fighting their citizens.
Oh my god, I can't wait. That's gonna happen too, and it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, eventually. All right,
cool.
Is it the end?
Yeah. No, we're gonna do scores real quick.
What? No. Oh. You said no.
Oh yeah. We got more than.
No, it's 112. It's what?
No.
What do you mean no?
No. We got.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
We got Predator Hunting Grounds, Batman Arkham Shadows. We got fucking.
Didn't Predator Hunting Grounds already come out?
No, that comes on the 1st.
Am I crazy?
That's what it says here.
I've never heard of it.
PS5, Xbox Series X, and X. With the 1st.
I feel like Predator Hunting Grounds came out in 2020. Published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. This is the next gen version.
Ah, okay. So I take that off. Hang on.
Okay, cool. One down.
Batman Arkham Shadows.
Why we gotta do this now?
We don't have to.
Yeah, you said we could do it next week.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. That's what I said.
What is going on? What happened? Did you fall asleep and wake up aggressive? Ken, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
I'm fixing it. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, whoops. Wrong quartz. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Those ones are just flat. There. Now we got tiles.
Those are different blocks?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
What?
I literally put this floor down all at once.
I don't know. Just the ones underneath some of these letters. Like, or these numbers? I mean, did you make the 9s like 2 different sizes by chance?
No.
Or like you had them one size and went to? Oh, that's
No,
weird.
9s were the same size.
Cause like, hold on, I'll find the other one.
Alright, well, I'm wrapping this up. Everybody have a nice night. Thanks for joining this Crafting a Chat. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/Crafting a Chat. YouTube on so starting too late with 2 R's.
Totally
And have a nice
different.
night, everybody. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
have a nice
Bye.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, wait a minute. It's because when we first went into this room, somebody broke the blocks over here and I replaced them. Not even realize I grabbed the wrong blocks. That's why.
Okay.
I remember.
Get the fuck off and go to sleep.
Whoa. Sounds like you're trying to eat your pillow or something. You also turning into Arnold Schwarzenegger? What's going on?
Hey, yeah, baby. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's what I said. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for watching Crafting a Chat. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.